2, 1, because I just feel like that puts pressure on people. So I just like to get started just straight up.
Right, so let's go.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... Matter of fact, before I even talk, we got shots in front of us.
Let's go.
Your shot is kind of light.
Yeah.
It looks very hollow.
Stop, I already
I
had
don't know. How do you feel about that, Priscilla?
I don't know. Did you drink some before this?
Yes, and I had it in my cup too.
No, she poured it in her cup.
If you say so,
And the other one too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome y'all to the Elephant Pick, and we gotta do it like this: pa arriba,
Pa arriba,
pa abajo, al centro, pa adentro.
Eso.
That was rough. Ah,
Priscilla's a veteran. She didn't even make a
Jesus
face.
Christ,
just have
that even makes me flinch. But anyway, I usually say ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Elephant Pick, but I want to say ladies. Ladies, welcome to Elephant Pick. I've been trying to do this interview for a long time, guys.
Yes.
And I had the idea, and it's just funny how life works out. It's like, damn, I met this person, she's dope. I met this person, she's dope. I met this person, she's dope. And if I could just put them all in one place and have them talk, I think it's dope to get the perspective of the women in nightlife.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys are here. Welcome to Elephant Pick. Elephant Pick is pretty much my interview series where I like to interview different people that I feel like need the spotlight on them, whether it's music, nightlife, and honestly anything. So this is welcome to Elephant Pick. I hope you guys enjoy the space. I hope you guys like where we are right now. This is a club called Panda, which is set to open up February. I don't know exactly when, but big shout outs to the good people at Panda.
It's cute.
This is in Harlem, and it's a beautiful space. It gives me rustic vibes because of the breaks and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make sure I give them a nice plug. It's a let music place. So like I said, welcome to Elephant Pick. My name is Frank Roth, the elephant in the room. Dominican men don't cheat. I don't want to hear no opinions on that. I didn't ask y'all that.
I love Dominican men for.
Why y'all all grab your drinks? Y'all didn't need to do all that.
We
But
need
anyways,
to sip the tea, cause
this is terrible. Anyway, so let's start here since there's only one person on this side to me, to my right. I want to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Let the people know who you are. Well, at least let me know who you are, even though I know who you are. But yes.
So my name is Priscilla Sanchez, and I'm the owner of Crown Society. It's a new entertainment company that I just came up with.
Nice.
And I've been in the industry for about 4 years now.
And just to be specific, the nightlife.
Yes, nightlife industry. As a promoter, correct.
As a promoter. Okay. You?
my turn. I'm Jmee. I'm a partner at the GMN marketing team, and I've been a promoter for about 2.5 years now here in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
In New York City. Okay. Last but not least.
My name is Ramos. I've been a promoter for 3.5 years, working in New Jersey with 2 clubs.
Nice.
Weekly.
Nice. Okay. So, what brought you guys to nightlife? What does anybody want to answer first? Feel free to answer whenever y'all want. Like, what made you say, yo, I want to mess with the nightlife. I want to be in nightlife.
For me personally, it was JQ. He was the CEO of A-List, a promoting company in Jersey. And he reached out to my sister and I, because I have a twin sister, and he was like, hey, you
Yes,
guys
you do,
have...
which I've confused
a
several
lot of times, yeah.
Yes.
And he kind of just like reached out and was like, I see potential in you guys. You guys can make a lot of money and stuff. We sat down and it's been up since. So a lot of thanks to JQ.
Okay,
I wouldn't
big
have done
shout
it without him.
To JQ. Okay, JQ from Jersey.
From Jersey, yes.
Okay. No, anybody else?
I don't know. I used to. I like partying, and I was just like, how do I make money off of this?
Smart.
Smart.
Like, if people are gravitated to hanging out with me, so how do I capitalize on it?
And
Here
you
I
are.
am.
Now you said you promoting in New York. So
I used
that
to be in
means-
Florida
Okay.
before for many years, and I would always, I would do a couple hostings here and there. I did hookah girl, bottle girl here and there, but it wasn't for very long because it wasn't like my thing. But when I came to New York, I came kind of like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go with a dream, and I'm out. Like, I didn't have a specific route what I was gonna do.
Where in Florida?
Orlando.
Okay, Orlando. Okay.
Yeah.
So up north. Okay. Now.
That's interesting. So I started off as a bottle server and a hookah girl, and I would do a little bar whenever they needed me. But I noticed I was pulling in more people than the promoters at the venue itself.
Yep.
And at that point, I was like, And then I was like, could I promote too? So they were letting me promote. and do all of that at the same time. But then the other promoters felt like it was unfair that I was getting money both ways. So I was like, okay, I'll stick to promoting. After that, it's been a wrap. I just went straight forward from there. Went from a hometown club. It was like a nice club there. I went from there, and then I went to Lobby to work for CO Entertainment. That's where I started off. And from there, everything just went up. And then now I own my own entertainment company.
So pretty much what I'm hearing is none of you guys said, yo, from the beginning ever, I want to be a promoter. It's just kind of like
It happened.
Mm-hmm.
It did just happen naturally. I feel like when you have a certain vibe and energy and people are around you and they like to like party with you, and when you're consistent with, hey, do you guys want to come out tonight? Hey, it's your birthday? I'm accommodate you, get you in for free. You're not going to wait at the door and all of these things. Naturally, people are like, wow, I love feeling that VIP treatment. And then after that, they want to book with you every single time after that.
It's literally that. I say that all the time. I'm like, you guys have to be consistent. Hit them up. Happy birthday. Like, it's a random, hello, how are you doing today? Like, that's all it takes for them to be like, oh, let me think of Jmee. Oh, where she's at? Where you at today? And that's it. Sometimes you don't even have to hit nobody up. They
You
just
get natural
automatically,
bookings.
They just hit you up.
like,
I
they
love
just
it.
be like, yo, where you at? All right, we outside with you. Like, that's it.
Yep.
You don't have to do nothing.
Sounds pretty easy, right? But I know it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not.
But I know it's not
It's
easy.
not.
Especially as a woman in this industry.
And we're definitely going to dig deeper into that. Now, let's talk about the one thing that nobody can escape in the entire world, the pandemic. What have you guys learned about yourselves during the pandemic? Like, how did it affect you? How did it affect the nightlife for you? Whoever wants to start.
Well, I feel like it was very difficult, but I also realized that anything that I put my mind to, I can do.
Damn, I gotta
Because,
We all drink.
salud.
Give me free mind to you.
Because pandemic was tough for a lot of people. Everybody was just like on unemployment. Everybody was chilling. Like, and I was just like, I can't live off of this. Like, what can I do outside of the box that's gonna help me? And it's not scamming, and it's not none of that. I didn't even touch that route. But I was like, I'm gonna throw my parties. I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna let people have fun during a really horrible time. And I surpassed it. And here I am.
So what would you say you learned about yourself? Like one of the things, or the most important thing you learned about yourself?
I realized that I work better under pressure, and like when I'm like hitting like the wall, that's when I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna go. Like,
Nice.
Don't stop. Like that right there in that moment where I was like floating, I'm like, I need to survive. Like, how am I doing this? I can't keep like just staying still. And that pressure made me like shine more. The pandemic made me get to where I am today. I don't think I would have made partner into a marketing company if it wouldn't have been through the pandemic. Like, that showed my shine.
They say pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
I
Alright,
love
Sanette?
that.
During the pandemic, I think that I just like missed like posting my flyers. I think that you just like get used to posting it all the time. And like I would like frequently post like, hey, we'll be back soon or something, just kind of like reminds people like this will like be finished in like a bit. And I think that the hardest part was after the quarantine, like getting nightlife back up, like with all the restrictions that were going on, like capacity and the social distancing and everything.
People were
Like
scared to
people,
come out.
Yeah.
they were scared, and also it was like annoying to be out with all these things going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that for a minute I kind of like reconsidered everything. I was like, damn, because with promoting, like there's no stability, like financially, like. When things like the pandemic happen, like you don't have that weekly income coming in, you know what I'm saying? But you kind of have to like be like, nah, like this is gonna be done soon, and you know, the pandemic happens, and after that, like from September to December, nightlife actually picked up and stuff, and we were good.
Okay, so what would you say is the most important thing you learned about yourself during the pandemic? Because I feel like for a while everybody was closed in, so we all had to learn things about ourselves.
Yeah, I think just to like not give up, honestly. Just
Yeah.
you kind of have to just let things flow for the minute and then just not give up.
Okay. Priscilla?
Okay. So every time that my life gets hard, I always say there's a lesson here that God's trying to teach me. And I'm going to become a better woman because of it. So when the pandemic happened and things were slow, I was like, oh no. I was like, this is one of those times. So I started doing my own Tuesday, imagine a Tuesday party. And my Tuesday party was doing great for a while. And, you know, that really like motivated me to be like, you know what? I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to have my own entertainment company. And that's when I started really thinking, where do I want to be in the next 5 to 10 years? Do I want to own businesses? Do I want to have my own entertainment company? And I started really evaluating myself, and I started doing work within myself. And I said, okay, I'm gonna, as soon as this is all over, I'm gonna go for everything I want. And I'm actually, like, the pandemic, obviously, everything that happened is so bad, and, you know, obviously people suffered a lot because of it. But for myself, it just really, like, took me to the next level, and it made me push myself even further. So I would say, like, the growth part of it was, like, the biggest thing for me.
And that's the reason why I brought you ladies together. I don't think maybe you guys see the common denominator here, but you guys are fucking hustlers.
I love it.
Hustle, and I've worked with each one of you guys separately, and I've seen like, yo, this person is a hustler. I need to show their story. I need to expose what it is that you guys do, because I think women in nightlife are very underrepresented.
Yeah.
However, I do feel like women are the driving force within nightlife. Do you guys agree?
Hello. If there's no girls in the club, guys aren't spending.
And us girls end up bringing more girls.
I think women, I would dare to say women are worth double, maybe even triple the amount that a guy is worth.
100%. But they don't agree. They don't agree. And that's probably why we ended up doing our own thing, like our own businesses and partnering like with marketing companies because of that.
Do you guys feel like there's it's obvious that there's a underrepresentation of women in nightlife. However, I want to know why.
It's the intimidation of men. Like, if you're not like a very strong woman, you don't know how to be in a room full of sharks. Like, it's just these men are just like, sit down, look pretty, and shut up. Like, it's just, that's the feeling that you get.
Yeah.
That's the feeling that you get when you're in a room. Like, for me, at least, you know that.
I feel the same way.
All around guys only. Even my team.
Yeah.
My team respects me a lot. They hold me really high up because I hold value, you know. But everyone else around is like, oh, she's a female, whatever. She's emotional, whatever. Like, we don't care. Just sit pretty, don't do what you do, and shut up. Like, that's literally, and it's intimidating for other females because females are like, well, I can't do what he's doing, you know, like, I don't know how he does it.
You ever had a girl come up to you, a woman come up to you and tell you that, like, yo, I want to get into nightlife, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Many women.
A lot of girls.
Many women.
All these guys and this, and like, I don't know how to do it. Girl, just be you. Be happy, be bubbly. Customer service, like, that's it.
So, what is it? So you guys agree with what she said?
Agree 100%. 100% what she's saying.
Maybe it's because I'm a DJ, so I don't see it from that perspective. But it's like, I see a female promoter, and I'm like, yo, this shit is dope.
Yeah.
But do you guys feel the pressure to outperform your male counterparts?
Not really. I feel
don't
like we
even
stay
have
in
to
our
do
own
that.
lane, and
I do what I do.
Exactly. I feel like as women, especially to make it in this industry, you have to like not worry about anybody else but what you're doing.
Your goal.
I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm just straight. I know my goal, and that's where I'm going. And I feel like when you start saying, oh, what is that person doing? What is that person doing? That's not going to get you anywhere but hating. And I feel like everyone in this room agrees that our goal is our goal, and that's it.
Tunnel vision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody has their sauce, you know? So it's like, my sauce is not like yours, and I do what I do.
I guess, since obviously it's a male-dominated industry, do you guys ever see it becoming leveled? Like,
No, never. I mean, hello, in the history of ever, have you seen it be leveled between women and men? We still battle with that in any type of position that you're in.
I think that it will be, though. And I think that, like, we're going to start it. Like, us.
At some point, yes, but we're still not
I
there.
do feel like there's going to be more
yeah.
females in the industry eventually, but just like when you guys agree that there are a lot of females have come up to us, how many have actually fallen through and actually done what we do and gone nights where we make $50 to $100 and we're like, what is this? And we're okay with it.
They'll like hit us up about it and I'll be like, hey, like you can come join this party, and then they'll go ghost.
Or they'll
like,
try to bring out people and they can't really do it. And I sit there and I tell them, you need to be patient.
And
I was patient for almost a year and a half before I started making real money.
Girl, I used to make $50 to $100 a night.
Me too.
Like literally a party, and I will bring 3, 4, 5 tables. 2K tables, swear to
Swear,
God.
me
Yes,
too.
we were sub promoters, so it was like they were testing us.
Listen,
and then I'm like, bro, I have more tables than all of you
money
here.
I ever made, and I brought like 4 VIPs, and this was at Lobby. I think I made like $300. 4 VIPs, and they
it's a
popped
slap in the face
crazy
when we
amount of
get
money.
that. And we don't say nothing. We just
And
be
we
like,
don't say
okay.
nothing. You know what? We eat it up, and we say, you know what? We're gonna keep going because we see how we move, and we see, like, God sees everything
Yes.
that people do against us.
Sure
And
does.
at the end of the day, we're gonna get triple that in the future. And that's how I saw it. And I was like, okay, keep going. Because
That's
you know
why we're
what?
here.
One day you're gonna be making $1,000, $3,000, $4,000 nights. And that's why we're sitting at this table.
And we
no?
sit pretty after that.
That's
We did what we had to
We're
do.
not trying to count anybody's pocket, but- So, I guess my next question is, do you guys feel like you get the same level of recognition
No.
from your male counterparts?
You don't even have to finish that.
No.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
No.
But like, for the lack of, fuck that. I'm from the Bronx. Y'all motherfuckers be bringing people out.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I have yet to
people
see
out.
any male promoter other than my team acknowledge what I do.
I have a few. I can say Thomas Jonathan. We
Yeah.
work
Okay,
with
but-
him on Saturdays, and we have such a good relationship with him, and he loves us, and he always says like he notices what we
Shouts to
do.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
And there's just some people and DJs that really like will take us aside sometimes, like you have to me, and you said, yo, like I really see what you're doing, and I'm really proud of you, and that really means a lot to us women because we're like, wow, like we're getting recognition,
Yeah.
whether it's from a radio DJ or regular DJ. I don't care if I'm getting recognition from the freaking janitor or the guy that's working in the bathroom. Like, thank you, like that means so much to
yes.
me.
You know, these are things that I take so for granted. Like, I automatically assume, like, because, like I said, I've come up to each one of y'all, or I've texted y'all and told y'all, like, yo, I see what y'all doing.
Yeah.
So, like, I automatically think, like, yo, this is just how people think. But it's
No.
crazy
No.
that
You don't really get it from your peers, like the people that you work with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm speaking for me. Like for
Okay.
me, with like anyone that I work with, it's very rare that I'll get an acknowledgement like, "Yo, you did your thing," or like, "Yo, you're doing good." I get it from both of my business partners, but I don't get it from like people that I work with.
I
do
get
you
it.
want it?
I don't. Sometimes I'm like, "Fuck it, I don't need that." But then sometimes I'm just like, "What
It's
the
nice.
hell? Can I get a whoop whoop one time?" Like, but no, it's such a weird space.
Yeah.
Like I get it from my Shake the Block team and GMM, but I don't get it from anybody else. And I'm like, bro, but this is family, so they're gonna tell me regardless. Like, you're doing good.
I get it
Yes,
from more
girl.
random people.
Yeah.
I get random people that will come to my events and be like, hey, I follow you on Instagram. I came out here today. They could be by themselves. I
Because
came
of
out here
you.
to show love to you because I see what you're doing and I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. And I don't even know the person. I'm
Isn't
like,
that beautiful?
w-
I'd
and
be like,
it's
"Oh my God,
females
thank you."
and males, but usually most of the time it's males, but it's so nice. I feel like I actually, when females compliment me more of what I'm doing, it hits more because I wish more females would be more like supportive of each other. And unfortunately nowadays it's not like that.
I have this I have this saying that's always stuck in my head, and I want to know if you guys agree. I feel like automatically, I don't need your opinion on this. I know this for a fact. Women are smarter than men. I know that for a fact. That's number one. Number two, I feel like.
We want to book him all the time
No,
now.
but I say this. I say
Are
this
you
a lot,
free next
and-
month?
and- big shout outs to Abby because I know I say this to her a
My
lot
birthday's
too.
in March. You're getting booked.
That women are smarter than men. However, women could run the world if they didn't hate on each other so much.
Yes.
That's
I
feel that
agree.
way. Do you guys agree
That's
with that?
so
Yeah.
crazy. It's true.
I agree 100%.
Ah. I see.
But it's also like the maturity level of females, because like
Yes.
I don't care. Like I love on everybody. I can see a random girl walking and I'm like,
You're beautiful.
yo, can I stop you? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be gay or nothing, but like you're really.
I'm not trying to be gay or nothing.
And some of them are like standoffish, like okay, thank you, and they keep going. And others are like, oh my god, thank you, like.
I love
I'm
those.
just
I'll be
I'm
like,
not a
follow
hater.
me on IG.
Yes, I'll be like,
But think about it too, like
At
me
parties.
and Priscilla are like, from what I know, like the two female promoters of Jersey, and like instead of going against each other, we teamed up.
We
and
teamed
like
up.
now we're doing
And we're
events
doing
with
great
each other.
together.
That's the
You know what I'm
smartest thing
saying?
to do.
So yeah, I think girls should do that.
I just had to say that because I just felt like, yo, like women, but I also feel like that's part of the reason why women are underrepresented in the nightlife.
Yeah.
Would you guys?
Because we
Yeah.
keep each other up.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, who do I want to ask first?
Don't ask me.
Jmee. Have they tried you in the club?
100%.
They tried you in the club?
They could get washed though, real quick. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I'll pull up with you.
Your response was too fast.
They can't, no. No, I tried to keep it together. You know.
But because you're a woman working in the nightlife.
Yes.
Yes.
You get a lot of hate.
Because of
Yes,
that.
yes.
You
They'll
get
be
a lot
like,
of
oh,
hate.
like
For sure.
they'll
You
be
get
like,
a lot of
oh my, like I'm here, like
Good.
I'm here, like this is me, like you don't know who I am, like, and I'm like, girl, do you know who I am? I could get you kicked out of here. It'd be nice. Like sometimes, like
That is
they'll be
funny.
like, they'll be very rude, and like, who's this? Like, cause I like to when I have a party, I like to walk around and like see my clients and like. Because they are my clients, but they're also, some of them are my friends, but I'll walk around like, you good, you need anything? If I have to pull a bucket of ice, I'll bring it to them. Like, I do what I have to do.
I
Service.
love that.
Yeah.
You've seen me do it. Like, come on.
Service.
Like, that's how I am. Like, but there are girls that be like, who's that? Why is she here? Like, girl,
Yeah. And they'll say it out loud
and
for
I'll
you to
say
hear
it.
it.
And I'll say it, baby, this is my party. You got a problem? Like,
I'll tell them I'm the promoter.
this is my party. They're here because of me. They're here because of me. Like, they'll try you.
I actually love that you said that
Yeah.
because not a lot of female promoters, because this is like, a conversation I've had with you for the first time in person like
Yeah.
this. And I love that you say that you go and check on clients, and if you need an ice bucket, if you need a hookah, if you need bottle service
I
taking
will
too
bring
long,
it to
I will
you.
go yell at my bottle girls like, why haven't you got to the table?
Girl,
Why is it-
I've brought bottles out myself. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's taking too long. You can't do it. Hold up. Bring it up.
I don't think a lot of
And I
people
bring it
know
out.
that, like behind the scenes
I
thing
love
that
that.
promoters do.
I wanted to get to that. I feel like the role of a promoter lately, and I want to say lately as in like a couple years now, it has been kind of, how can I say this, watered down.
Yeah, sit in a section and be cool.
There's promoters that are interested in having the spotlight themselves.
Yeah.
And they just want to stand on the couches and they don't provide service.
No.
I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know why it is that promoters want to be the celebrities of the party.
I can't do that.
I can't do that
I
either.
have
Me
my nights
neither.
where I may be a little lit and I'll be like, I'm gonna sit
Oh,
on this
yeah.
couch the whole night. But I'm still trying to like, yo, you good? Like I'm texting people while they're in, yo, you need anything? And I'm making sure the room is moving. But I cannot like be that person to
Yeah,
just like
I
sit,
agree.
like-
I'm
I'll
always
sit,
on
but
my
I'll
group
get
chat
up.
with our team, like, hey guys, VIP this, like need something.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't do it, we're
There.
going to
I'm
it.
going to the bottle girl and telling
If
her,
I have
like,
to
I
be the
can't
door
sit.
girl, I'll be the door girl. I gotta be the
Me
host, I'll be the
too.
host. You need me behind the bar, somebody called out, somebody's sick, let's go. What we doing?
Yeah.
I'm a busser, like we have to do what
You
we
guys
gotta
gotta
do.
you gotta put in the work.
You have like a GM kind of role.
You
Yeah.
do.
know?
And I love that because a lot of, now that I've like met more female promoters, it's almost like we all have the same mentality. And unfortunately, a lot of male promoters don't have that mentality. And if they would, I feel like they would make it longer and more years into
But
this
it's because
industry.
of the mother instinct that we have too. That's like
That's
our mother
true.
too. The guys are more laid back, like that's cool. That's all we're paying all these people for. But it's a team effort too. Because if I don't make sure that my clients are good, they're not gonna come back next week or in 2 weeks from now. They're gonna leave and they're gonna go somewhere else. So I have to make sure. Even your clients are paying my pocket. They're giving me money.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure everyone is good. Guys are like more like relaxed, like
Yeah.
it's okay.
They feel like if they maybe like hire some people, they do it, but we hire people to do jobs that we don't want to do, but we still end up
Doing
going
it.
and doing it because we want to make sure 100%.
I've mopped the floor.
I like to make sure that, like, I like to
That
make sure that the
I-
business
I-
is
I-
good.
Me too,
You'll
girl.
see me in the middle of
the
Abby,
freaking
we might need
floor,
shots for that.
mopping. Like, I got
More
this.
shots.
And my boss
I've
is like,
done
what are you
everything.
doing? You went too far. I got it. Like, I found the mop before you came. Like,
Me personally, like I just like to make sure that everything's running smoothly. Like I can't sit down and let everything be a mess. But even when I'm on vacation, like I'm still on my phone on my
Yup.
group chat.
100%.
I'm always on my phone on vacation. My friends have to tell me like, yo, like chill out. No,
They have, yeah.
I'm taking calls from my
Agree.
customers.
I went to Puerto Rico for 6 days and I would not get off the phone until I was yelled at and was like,
Get
"You're on
off."
vacation.
yes.
Enjoy your vacation." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
No, I literally, like, my partners tell me all the time, Yogi and Jay Rosario, shout out to them. My business partners.
Yogi,
they
don't smack
tell-
nobody.
No, don't. So when I'm out of town, usually that's when my clients like push harder for me. Like they're like, oh, you out of town? We're gonna show you love. And I'll have like 40, 50 people in the room, 20 bottles in, like, and my teams are like, yo, like,
See,
you really
I'm sorry, but I got to drink to that because it's like, yo, there's promoters that not in
They
their best
don't even
day.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Cheers
They don't
to
even
that.
promote.
Not in their best day, they can't even bring 40 people out. So like, you're not even there.
And I'm posting content. Like, while I'm out of town, I could be in another state, another country, and I'm like, yo, after you at this time, or we here at this party, like, and I'm telling them to DM me for VIPs, and people are hitting me up, like, and I don't only go based off of social media, but I usually, my clients are like more personal. Like, I never get VIPs off of social media, which is the craziest thing.
Wow.
I'll get like randoms, like people that I really don't know, but that's a random for me. It's like, it's just somebody that heard about it and they hit me up. But my clients are like people that know me, they hit me up personally. Like, I want to come out today, or it's my birthday on this day, like that. Okay. So everyone comes out when I'm out of town, and I'm like, yo, I wish I was there. Like, I'd be dying, like looking at the pictures and videos. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there.
That's a beautiful thing. So now I gotta ask y'all, because Jmee said yes. Have women ever tried, or fellas ever tried y'all because y'all are women working in nightlife?
Yes, multiple times.
Oh
It
yeah,
happens often.
It does happen often.
I have big teams.
I had a girl try to fight me just because I was passing by to take a video of the VIPs, and she tried to purposely, like, put her foot there so I would trip over her.
Fuck outta here.
And when I looked at her, I was like, "What is your problem?" And her girl came with her and was like, "Oh, if you want to start something, then start something." And I was like, looked at them and I was like, "I don't care if it's two of you." I was like, "You don't know who you're talking to." I was like, "I'll get you kicked out right now." And they're like, "Oh yeah, we know the owners." I was like, "I know the owner too, and I guarantee that they're gonna kick you out before you there."
Have you ever been tried like that, Sonata?
Honestly, no.
No?
No, I don't think so. I can't remember.
She looks like the nice girl.
Honestly, I'm pretty nice. Like I always have like a smile on my face. Like I kind of just.
So now you are nice, but I saw Sana
But-
one time people were trying to pass by her
Talk
and
your
not
shit.
pay the door, and she was like, "Excuse me, you need to pay the door." And I looked at Sana like,
Yeah, there was
"Oh."
another time too with the security sometimes
Oh,
was
she-
trying me because they're like a little disrespectful sometimes.
Security?
Well, yeah,
Security,
because
because we'll tell them one thing and then
then
they
they
do
do
it.
something-
But the one thing with this situation was that they did it after I said something. I turned my back and they thought that I wasn't looking. I could see from my peripheral, and so he did it behind my back, and then I had to say something. Like I felt disrespected at that
Excuse
point.
you.
That's mad rude. So I had to call the owner, but that got handled.
So all you guys have been tried as far
Yes.
as
Yeah.
nightlife, just because you guys are women in the nightlife.
Yeah.
And it's like unfortunate because it's like you guys were saying, it's like some people don't see you guys as equals, and so that
And by men as well.
yeah, no, I'm not doubting that.
yeah.
one
I
bit.
feel like it's every position, even down to the busboy. They'll be like, "Who the fuck is this girl?" Like, excuse my language, but like they'll be like, "Who's this? Why are you telling me what to do? What do you mean? Why?
Let
You're
me-
getting paid because of our party. Like, go do this."
Let me ask you guys a question. The bartender at a club. I feel like that role of the bartender in a club has changed like tremendously over the years, where a bartender used to just wear all black and serve drinks. Now
I
a
realized
bartender
that.
now a bartender is
They're the
half
attraction.
naked or more than half naked, and they are the attraction in the clubs. Would you guys agree with this?
Yeah, they're dressed kind of like the bottle girls now.
Well-
They do orders and everything.
Sex sells.
It does.
Sucks.
That's true.
It sucks. It's the truth. Like kudos to them. You don't see me half naked like that. If I show a little bit of skin, it's like too much for me. But they look good. They sell.
what they look like. It's everything is image. Remember that. These guys are coming outside. They want to spend. They want to look like they got it. Cause some of them don't even got it. Let's keep it fucking a buck. Let's keep it a buck. They go back to mom's house in a little room, like. But they wanna act like they got it. So they want the baddest in the bunch. So if the bartenders and the bottle girls down to the hookah girl is bad,
They're gonna come out.
that they're gonna spend.
Just to have them around.
Yes, it's the look. I had this girl, XYZ girl, in my section. She was with me. Like that's it. And tomorrow the girl block him or she won't even talk to him. Like, bye, don't know you.
I do realize though that a lot of the girls that I've worked with that are obviously very beautiful and sexy, but if they don't have the good like customer service, then
They'll kill the client.
They'll
like-
kill the client right away. So, for example, me and Suned, when we have girls come and work for us, we make sure they're a good-looking girl, but we would rather an average-looking girl that has great customer service than
And work
a
You know
what's
opposed to a
crazy?
beautiful girl.
I love my friends and everything, and I have all types of friends, but I like my Colombian girls. I put them to work, and they're tiny, they got a nice body, but they look good, and they have great customer service. Like, compared to I know, because I'm Dominican too, but Dominicans, we just want to drink, we want to have, like, we're just, like, chilling. But my Colombian girls, they sell the floor.
Yeah.
I make more money when I have all Colombian girls versus mixed.
Interesting.
And I tell my boys all the time, stop, can you just get a whole bunch of Colombian girls? And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. Half of them don't even know English. They're struggling to understand what the hell you're saying, but they will still come out with the bottles you asked for, and they do whatever they have to do.
Customer service
Yeah,
is key.
customer service.
So you said sex sells. Do you guys agree? Suned,
It
Priscilla?
does.
Yeah.
It does.
It sucks, but it does.
So how do you guys feel about this transition between like from the bartender wearing all black and just serving drinks to the way that it is now? Like everybody's half naked. pretty
I
much.
like it because it kind of like ties everything in, like
It's making us
The
more
color
like,
coordination.
Yeah.
it coordinates
the
everything.
theme, everything. And it makes us more money.
It does.
Because some people do just get drinks at the bar, and so
They do.
they're there and they're looking at something that
I
But
do
they're
like
spending more. They're spending
Yeah.
more. Sometimes they're spending $1,000 on drinks versus at
Yeah.
the section.
exactly.
And 2 bottles.
I do like when the girls feel comfortable though. So if some girls want to wear thongs, they can wear thongs. If some girls want to have their butts covered, but some of the ass out, some girls want to wear all pants. I always
Okay
tell
with that.
people, feel comfortable because at the end of the day, yes, you're a woman, yes, sex sells, but you need to feel comfortable when you work in this industry. I don't want anybody to ever feel a type of way. So we do give that option to like our bottle girls, like get this color, get any style you want, or if you want a specific style, just if you want to cover up a little bit more, we will understand.
And
Yeah.
also, like, some of them do have boyfriends, so
You have to
Yeah, and we
respect
respect
everybody.
that.
it's
yeah.
honestly, like, up to them. Just as long as you do the same style. I mean, same print.
I have this thing, maybe because I'm a DJ, so I feel a certain way about. Promoter puts out flyer. Flyer has 7,000 bottle girls.
I don't like the bottle
And
girls
the
on
DJ
flyer.
is like a tiny corner in the photo.
Oh no, that's disrespectful.
I feel a way about that. How do you guys feel?
Honestly, I haven't had personal flyers made like that. I've had other people make flyers that I've been a part of, and I never really liked it because I never understood it. I can understand if it's a bottle girl's birthday and they're the highlight of the night, but I don't feel like they should initially be on the flyer, or especially when there's like random people on the flyer that no one really knows about. It's a little confusing. Like,
random
who are
hostels
all
and-
these people? I feel like the initial flyer should be mainly the DJs. And if the promoters want to add in an extra oomph to it, if they want to be on it, that's because they really need to push the night. And sometimes people
Yeah.
see a promoter on the flyer, they're like, oh crap, it's their party. Sometimes you could do a weekly party and somebody won't know it's your party until your picture's on the flyer.
Exactly.
I feel like that's mostly, like, okay for, like, strip clubs and stuff, but for
Yes.
regular clubs, like, people do go out to
I
see
agree
DJs.
100%.
So with me, I battle with that with all the partners that I have, like for multiple parties that we do, and they'll be like, "Oh, we gotta get the girls on the flyer." Okay, cool, but like, really, honestly, it's not even about the freaking DJ. It's just get the party going. Like, put the DJ on the flyer if you want to. If not, like, just put their name, but make it nice and bold so that you could see their name, because you don't want to be disrespectful either and put them mad tiny. Like,
I've seen those
like
flyers.
I don't
I've
like
seen
those
those.
flyers. You gotta give, homage to whoever, needs to get it. But at the end of the day, like I just feel like, why are we promoting all these girls?
Yeah.
Like, no offense,
And
you know,
especially if you're a headlining
bad,
DJ.
But it's just like, why? Like,
Yeah.
why do I gotta put you on this flyer? I battle with that. I never went on that case. For me, just the DJs, the flyer, the information on the party. Keep it
No,
rolling.
yeah, I agree with that a lot, especially because me and Sinead have a party coming up, and we said we want to maybe like have the girls incorporated, but we're like, if anything, we'll make a separate flyer for like the girls, so guys can
Yes.
see what girls are coming. But the main flyer is just the
the
DJs
DJs.
and maybe like
The
really promoters, and if anything, hosts that are like big in the game, where people are like, oh, I want to go because of that person.
Well, now I will tell you that there's sometimes that you put the girl on the flyer, and a get money guy is like, yo, I want to go to the party. I want her to serve me. And like right there, she didn't even get the sale. Like you got the sale through putting her on the flyer. That also works. So I get it when my partners are like, you have to put the girls. Like it's just like, you know,
Because
we
guys
get.
are thirsty enough to be like, oh, I want her to serve me.
I want her to, yeah, especially if they're young blood, like they just started, baby, they want them all. It's like little sharks. They're piranhas.
That is so true,
Piranhas
especially if
in
it's
the
a new
sea.
bottle girl upcoming.
'Cause they
People haven't
want them.
seen them.
Yeah.
I
Piranhas.
think, and this kind of ties into this. Another thing that has changed a lot in nightlife is the amount of women that are getting their bodies done in order to fit
I'm scared
into
of that.
nightlife. I think particularly bottle girls and waitresses.
Yes.
Would
we've
you
seen a
guys
lot.
agree?
Yes. I think they
So-
do it because of the work.
Do you? That's what I was gonna ask you. How do you guys feel about this? Number one, and do you guys feel the pressure, or do you agree that there's a certain pressure of being in nightlife and not getting your bodies done? But wait, I want Sinead's perspective first.
No, because I'm off for like natural bodies. Like I will
too.
hire
See,
a
now
girl
I gotta
that
drink
has
that.
no work done.
Wait,
We're all drinking?
Is it shot?
Is it
shot time?
No, it's
Y'all
shot
don't
time.
have
Shot
to,
time.
guys.
I'm
We're
not
doing a
bigger
shot.
shot
We're all
for
doing a
this.
shot.
Natural
I'm
body
gonna give
gang.
you
I
one.
love
Let's
it. I
give
love
you
it. I
one.
love it.
Okay, she does have something.
But yeah, I'm off for natural bodies.
I have a different opinion.
But there are like a couple of girls I've worked with that it's been like they've been working with me for like 2 years now that they are considering it, but it still doesn't like disregard the 2 years that they did without it. I just think that now it's like a personal decision that they
Yeah.
just want to like feel better with themselves. You know what I'm saying?
If they do it for that,
Like,
yes.
yeah, if it's just like personal, because if it's like they got into nightlife right away and they're like, okay, I need to get my body done because I need more customers, that's different. But these girls are like, they've been working with me for like a couple years now, you know?
You
So I
guys
feel like
can-
it's different.
You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really feel like a lot of these women that are in nightlife get their bodies done because they feel the pressure
I feel like
from
that's New
other
York
people.
though.
Yes.
I feel like that's a lot in
It's a
New
New York
York.
thing?
It's, yeah,
I
it
see it
is
a lot in New York
thing.
because I see the bottle girls from like Dykeman and all of that, and they're like, oh, mujeres hechas.
Well,
But Jersey, like, wait, I don't know.
Can you let
Jersey
the people
is
know?
different.
Like, we don't really-
Jersey is
wait.
different.
Before you continue, let the people know what mujeres hechas means.
Oh, like women that have their bodies done.
just in case they don't know.
I don't know.
But Jamie, you were saying?
No, it's true. It's true. Jersey girls are very different. You know, I think New York gives so much pressure because there's way too many strip clubs and there's like way too many. Like it's too much going on. So, but in my opinion, like if you want to do it for you, do it and feel good about yourself and look good. But don't do it for the wrong reasons because you want to make more money. Like honestly, like yo soy gordita, and that means I'm chubby. So like I'm a chubby girl, but not for nothing, but like these bad girls, like and I look at them and I'm like, Jesus.
I be
Christ.
getting more niggas
I
than
get I get intimidated, but still I'm like, at the end of the day, the nigga that you trying to bag, he's in me. Like he's right here.
lucky I don't got a
and he
shot
wanna
right
be
now.
with me. Like that's like literally I be thinking about that. Like I was like, wow, you know, I really look at her and I'm like, her body's amazing, but her nigga's right here. Like he's trying to talk to me. Like and it's and I don't even care about those things, but it's just like that's where I'm getting at. Like you think because you got a nice body, you're gonna do or make more money than somebody else. Like I don't like that. But if you're doing it for you because you want to feel better, yes, 100%. Go ahead, do it.
Honestly, yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like my one bottle girl, like she's like natural completely, and she brings a lot of customers in, more than like a girl in the club that has her body done. So
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a personal. For Jersey, I think it's like personal.
Priscilla says she does not agree.
Well, I agree with what you're saying. If they are doing it because they feel like they want to do it for themselves, then I agree with it. just because some people go to the gym constantly, can't lose weight. Like, let's first say, me, I can't lose my stomach because I went from such a big weight to such a low weight in such a fast time that there's just no way. So unfortunately, some of us have that stretchy skin that's just never gonna go away, no matter how much you work out,
You still look
no
good,
matter what
baby.
you do. So if I want to go get my stomach done because I feel like that, then that's because it's something that I've always wanted. I want to wear a 2-piece. I don't want to wear a 1-piece. You know, but that's because I feel like that. Now, like we were saying, like I could bag the guy and the girl, this whole
Yeah.
situation. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you get your body done, because they're gonna go for your personality and what you believe in and how you move as a woman if you respect yourself out here.
Beauty is only skin deep.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
Priscilla.
I tell all women, if you want to get your body done, get your body done for you, not for no guy, not for
Nobody.
nothing. Not get it done because you're gonna look at yourself, you know, in the mirror and say, I look good, and work out while you're doing it, because I've seen a lot of girls get their bodies done and they don't work out and then they look crazy in like 2-3 years.
And then they do it again.
It doesn't look right. So if you're gonna do it because of, you know, that you feel like it's something that is gonna, you know, really like boost up what you're trying to already do. But that's what I feel.
So let me ask you a question. This is a 2-part question. Number 1, are bartenders and bottle girls and waitresses required to bring people out to your parties? Yes or no?
Yes.
And we'll start with Priscilla.
I feel like no, because it's our job. But I do feel like if you are a bottle girl, bartender, or waitress, and you bring out people, I'm more likely to put you on every single week because you
It's a
bring
plus.
value to
It's
the
a
table.
I
plus.
like that answer.
That's my answer, literally. Like, I say this all the time, and a lot of promoters will be like, no, they gotta book a table. So, like, some girls, like, I'm speaking for Queens and Brooklyn, right? So, like, the promoters in Queens and Brooklyn, they'll
It's
be
talking
like,
for New York City, by the way.
thank you. So, all right, so New York City, they'll say like, oh, like book this girl because she books people, and this one she don't book nobody. She's donuts. Like what?
She's donuts.
Literally
not
donuts,
New York.
zeros. Like no clients or nothing. Okay, cool, but it's not about that, because our job as promoters is to bring people. So like a lot of people will disagree with that, but I always say it, the fucking host and all these people, like, they don't gotta do nothing. The point of a host to be there is just the image. You're there, you have people there. Like, honestly, they don't even have to, you're paying them because they're there. Like, okay, when you pay an artist to be there to host, they don't have to do nothing because they get a whole bunch of comp bottles, but they're hosting. It's the image of them being there. You're paying them for that to attract people to come in, right? So it's the same thing with the host. And then it's the same thing with the bottom girls. But other people disagree. And sometimes I will agree with them where they're like, no, this girl, like, she doesn't pull no clients. Like, but bro, she's just there to bartend. And she's just there to bottle service. Like,
So Nat, how do you
we're
feel
the
about this?
promoters.
So I feel like yes, we require it. We require it, but we're not like on top of them about it. Only because like in my eyes, it's like, yeah, we're the promoters. We're supposed to like bring people in, but you as a bottle girl, not a bartender, as a bottle girl, if you know what you're bringing in, you'll know what you're coming out with too. Because your friends that are coming for you, you know that they're gonna tip you well, so you're gonna have a good night regardless. That's how I see it. But again, we're not like on top of them about it. We do tell them like at least one thing. If we're having a slow night and everybody's bringing something to the table, it's like a team effort, and you know that you're gonna leave with something too. Bartenders, I feel like the bar, people go to the bar regardless. So like it's just weird as a bartender, like, hey, I have somebody sitting at the bar. Like it doesn't work like that. So bartenders know, but bottle girls required, but not really like mandatory like that.
Yeah.
You're a savage. You're a savage on the
No,
line.
it's
there's
a
some
team
promoters.
effort.
Some promoters they'll be like, oh, if by 3 hours before the event you don't have at least 2 tables, you're off the schedule. I know promoters.
Damn.
Those are my boys. Like they'll be like, no, you're off the schedule. You don't got shit. You don't got 1 table. Bye.
So let
Have
me
a good
ask you a question. How do you feel about DJs? Do DJs have to bring people
It
out?
looks better.
Okay, so
It
they
looks
don't
a lot
have
better.
to bring people out, but they have to entice people to want to come out. So like if the DJ that I'm booking isn't bringing the crowd in, I'm gonna gravitate towards the people that are actually producing me money. So I go per time. I don't know if you guys do the same thing. I make sure like I'll go to the bar and I'll be like, what are we at now? What are we at now? What are we at now? Like when my DJs are coming in. Opener, mid-set, close. And I know who's bringing me what money. If when Frank Roth got on to close 2:30 and to 4, I already know that from 2:30 to 4, if I went up 10, 15, 30% in the bar, I already know that he made the crowd want to spend more. Because it's the ambiance, like you're turning up the crowd. If the DJ's not speaking, if he's not, putting the right music, it throws everybody off. I don't know if you guys can agree.
I agree with you. I've actually never done that. That's
I
actually
do that.
very new
I
to
do
me.
that.
I've never done that.
I do that opening, mid, and closing.
I like
go
that.
to the bar and I say, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? And then I make notes, personal notes. I share it with my partners. Sometimes I don't, but then I'll tell them like, yo, like, I don't think we should book that DJ because this DJ is like,
Yeah.
Like, okay, the DJ got a name, he's popping, but my sales go down when he gets on set. My sales went up when the DJ that nobody knew was on. So book that kid again, and then book XYZ.
Priscilla, how do you feel about this?
I don't really expect them to bring anyone, but at the same time, like let's say the first and the end of the month is the hardest for a club.
Oh yeah, girl.
So if you're gonna book like a big DJ that day and nothing really happens that day and it's still slow, you gotta switch it up. And unfortunately, nowadays everything's gotten a lot more expensive, and the rate that we pay a lot of these DJs for 1 hour is a lot of money. What most people would make in a whole week of working at their job, 9 to 5. So for us, we look in a perspective of, is it worth it? Is it worth it to come out this much? And sometimes, what if we have to come out of pocket? Thankfully, I think, a lot of us promoters have only a few times where we have to actually come out of pocket. But when we do, it's like, you start reevaluating things and you start saying, if I book a DJ that's XYZ amount of money and he's bringing me 2 VIPs and like 3 tables and he's not even a really well-known DJ, I'd rather use him for this night instead of a really big DJ, because now at this point, we got to save money for this day because we just lost out. It's all about numbers and what time of the month it is. And you have to be very smart as a promoter when you book people. But I don't expect it. I don't ever expect
it either, but I feel like, does your rate match like
what you're bringing to
the
what you
table?
attract?
Besides like your set, okay, but like, are you bringing anything to the table?
Yes.
It's not like required, of course, but it does look better.
But when you say not your skill and what you're bringing to the table, what exactly do you mean? Like literal
like
bodies?
Are people like, do they
Coming
wanna
out for
come
you?
to-
Are they
if you're charging
having
me
a good time?
$500, besides like the fact that you have a great set, like do people want to come to see you?
I'll pay $500
You know what I'm saying?
anyway,
Like
let me-
people want to come to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I just
or
feel
even, like,
you
if a
need to
DJ's
be-
1,000.
It needs to like, I feel
Is
like
it
it needs
worth
to
it?
match.
But they don't even need to come to see you. It's how the crowd moves after you get on set.
That's
if they're
true.
vibing and my sales go up, you're getting booked.
And they'll
for
come
sure.
again. If
100%.
you're on the flyer, they'll come again too. So
Yeah, because if a person comes or a group comes and they've never even heard this DJ before and they're like, oh my God, I love this DJ. Now what they're going to do is they're going to follow this DJ and then they're going to see. And this is why I also think it's very important for DJs to post a flyer on their page and on their stories.
Yes.
A lot of DJs don't do that now until the point where promoters have to be like, why haven't you
didn't you post
posted? Especially when we're paying so much money for the booking. A part, I feel like, of a DJ's job is you should be posting on your at least a week in advance for your people to say, I'm gonna make plans for this week. Oh, I'm going there. I love when DJs post even a week before. Like, I'm like, whoa.
without
Like,
even having to ask.
because that's gonna make me wanna book that DJ constantly more than anyone else.
So would you guys, this kind of like segues into what I want to ask. What makes a good DJ in your eyes? Let's start with Jmee.
Go ahead.
Jesus.
I like picking random people.
I just feel like the crowd needs to vibe with you. It's not about the DJ got the money, he got the chains, and I don't care. You could walk in with 50 security guards, and you play on that set, and it's whack, and my crowd is like, To me, I don't care what set you repping. Like you're nobody. But if you walk in and you do a good set, and people are vibing and you see everybody having a good time and they're just elevated, their energy is great, that to me makes a great DJ. You could be a nobody. Yo, I've had DJs that no one knows them in Queens and Brooklyn, and I bring them out from Carajoland, from Orlando, from deep in I don't know where, and they're like, yo, like your crowd is vibing with me. They took my number down, like, and they'll get bookings after because they made the crowd vibes.
Word of mouth is a powerful thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. So then,
I think crowd control, like number one. And I even thank you to you, like, for your set. Be like, oh, that's an amazing set. Like, we're definitely gonna book you again. I love that because as a promoter, like, we want our crowd to be enjoying their time there, like you were saying. And so, you know, versus somebody that has crowd control versus somebody that doesn't. Like, I'm gonna go with the person that, you know, can do that and like have the whole fucking club lit as hell. I love that. And they be thinking that as promoters, like, we're just in our VIPs. I listen to everything.
Yes.
I listen to every DJ set.
And whatever
I'll
they're
even
saying on the
I'll
mic.
even tell them, like, I will even talk on our chat, like, this DJ didn't do that good. Like, we want to work with people that have great crowd control and great work ethic that, like, don't come late to their sets and stuff like that. So that's really important. I've literally thanked you, Frank,
Yeah,
for,
you
like,
got
I'll be like, yo, that was great.
I don't want to make this about me.
No, it's
but
not even.
I appreciate that.
But I thank everybody.
Every time you're on, it's a great time.
Yes, always.
I love DJs that come in. Obviously, like, we're all human beings. If you're gonna come late, sometimes it's gonna happen. It happens, and it's okay.
The real question, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the real question is, how can a DJ, for any DJ that's watching this right now,
Okay.
how can they get booked by Priscilla?
Okay. So if I've never worked with you before, I usually give people an opportunity to do a free set for me, and then I listen to you, and I go purposely early if I put you on early to hear you. From there, I evaluate you, and if I like you, how much is your rate? Cool, I'll pay you that. Obviously, if it's a little too high and you're not on the radio and stuff, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is not a right price. But as I see someone play and how somebody actually reads the crowd, and it's very important, I feel like, promoters to tell the DJ what kind of crowd they have.
Yeah.
Because that
They
initiates
won't
a
know,
lot.
especially if they're new into that party.
A lot of promoters won't tell the DJ what they're coming into, and they're like, what is this? And then now they're gonna change their whole thing. And it's hard for them because a lot of people don't see the work that DJs put in, the hours that they put in to get new music, put it all together, how am I mixing this into this? And sometimes you guys just gotta go new to it because the promoters don't tell you what to expect. But I feel like a DJ that, you know, tries to get there on time when he's supposed to get there on time, communicates with the promoters, gets up there, reads the crowd correctly and says, I'm gonna play this. Well, that's not working. I'm gonna play this then. Okay, cool. Talks on the mic, interacts with the clubs. They see the bottles come out. They hype up the VIPs. Like, that's what we wanna see. We wanna see a DJ that really is passionate about their job and makes funny jokes in between. We love that. We love that. Dominican men don't cheat. We love
That's not
that
a joke.
But that's a
random
lie.
shit.
though.
We
That's
love
a
those
lie.
jokes.
That's a fucking
Defending
lie.
himself.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna start with
Every man cheats.
Sonet.
Oh, I knew it.
Top 3 favorite DJs, go.
Top 3?
I ain't answering that.
All right,
You
so
better answer. You gotta answer.
I'm gonna go with, damn, this is hard because I have a couple, but I'm gonna
It
go
doesn't have to
with,
be in a particular order, but just top 3.
can I just have 4?
No.
Yeah, I need 4 too.
I'll give you one honorable mention. How about
Yes, okay, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I can have 3 and then 1 honorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do, my honorable mention will be Tori Flo. We've been working for like 2 years. He's an underdog. He's about to come up though. Number 1 is Kenny May, another underdog about to come up. DJ Lowe's, been working with him for almost 4 years now.
I love him.
fucking love him.
I love him.
DJ
I
Lowe?
fucking love him and Pereira, and mostly because of his work ethic. I'm sorry, because he had an opportunity to work with another club, a bigger venue, and he said no, that's bad business. And as soon as he said that, I had the most respect for him because he could have taken the booking for more money, bigger club, more people, and he stayed with me, and I love that.
Fire. So now, Jmee.
Yeah, Maria.
It's just so many DJs you want to show
You
love
guys
to.
put me
lot
in
of
a
DJs.
spot because you know I work with certain
Yeah, I
people.
know I was gonna put
but
you on
I'm
the spot.
gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and this is like real. Not because I am with the team. We're not. DJ Bobby Trans, DJ Camilo, DJ Rare Dog. Yo, people really don't understand, but like Rare is really fire. Like the kid is really good, so I have to put him there. And then honorable mention. DJ Lito from Uptown.
Yes.
You know who that
Shout
is.
out to DJ Lito.
You know, that kid is doing his thing. I really got to give it to him. Like, yo, he's really good. He reads the crowd. He knows how to, like, yo, he's on time. And even when he don't got a booking, he be like, let me get on set.
He plays a mean
Go
radio
ahead.
set, too.
Go ahead, baby. Do your thing. Shine.
I love
Like,
that.
I love that for him. And I'm really excited to where his career is going. Like, he's really doing his thing.
All right, so we got your 3 and your honorable mention. Now you.
Oh, this is so hard.
I know you gotta do it.
I've worked with so many DJs. I would say I can say number 1 off the top of my head is DJ Camilo. He has, I could say he's the most humble DJ I've ever met that has made it as far as he has. And I really respect him. I respect how he moves with his family on social media, how he moves in this
Right.
industry. And honestly, I feel like all DJs should really look up to him because no matter what setting he's ever been in, he respects himself as a man. And literally, it's amazing. And I can
DJ
say
Camilo.
number 1 from the start, it is not because he's the most popular, it's because what I've seen and what I've experienced in the last few years in this industry. Second, I could definitely say Pereira. Pereira has really come up, and I'm very proud of him. He's a good
Yes.
friend of mine. And I feel like everything he's done is just like, he just keeps going. And it's just so amazing to see someone really not come from a lot and really push in this industry to not knowing anybody and nobody booking him to everybody begging him for bookings now. So shout out to you, Pereira. Third, I would definitely say DJ Los. He's really come up, and I really am excited to see what he has in the future because I just see him going into like great.
Yeah,
He
Los
should be
is
a heavy
fire.
hitter already, but
He
I'm just
should.
gonna say
Los
that.
is fire. Los is fire.
He should be a heavy hitter already. Heavy hitters, just I said that. Fourth, I would say honestly you. And I have a lot. I have a lot of DJs, but honestly, it's so crazy because in the beginning I was like, oh, he's good, he's whatever. But that's when I first started. I really didn't listen to sets, and then I was like, oh yeah, whatever, Frank Roth, okay, cool. And then over time I was like, yo, he kills this shit.
Girl, he had
and
me
the
30
way
minutes singing songs.
Yes, he
I was
has-
like, what the fuck is going on? And then like, yo, you know every song. It was him.
he has you heartbroken, in love, and wanting to go trap outside. He wants you to do like everything within that 1 hour, and it's just amazing the crowd control that he has and the way he speaks to people, and he just gets people so hyped. And every time he comes, I'm like, I'm so excited for it tonight
But
because
he's
Frank Roth is
watching
coming.
the crowd because he's like, oh, shorty over here is doing.
I want to have a fifth. I want to have a fifth mention. He's from Shade the Block, but since I can.
You can't. We're only doing 4. We're only doing
wait,
Shake the Block.
Shake
You know
the
what?
Block.
Just say the name, don't explain it. Say the name, don't explain it.
Bobby Trends.
There you go. There you go. Big shout out to
But
Bobby.
hold on, Frank. Going back to what
Big
Priscilla was
shake,
saying,
big
like
shake.
about you, not even because like this is your thing, but like you even did a story or something saying that like DJs shouldn't even be on their phones or like getting drunk behind the
Yes.
set. And like you as a DJ, like you respect your job
Yeah.
and you know what you have to bring.
That
you
is the
know.
most annoying
I think that's
thing.
great.
When they get drunk or they're high or whatever the hell is going on, like, bro.
You can't even talk.
I
anymore,
literally,
like-
I'll look at my partners, I get him off the set. I don't care who's here, look for a DJ on the floor and have them put their laptop there. Because
Embarrassing.
I cannot handle it.
It's very important to have a DJ on the back end in your
Yes.
party in case.
Always.
We've had people come late and we didn't have any DJ. And after that, I was like, nope, we always gonna have a DJ somewhere because it's scary.
Speaking of DJs, why is there a shortage of female DJs on it?
Yo, word.
Again, because this industry is dominated by male DJs, and a lot of female DJs are intimidated or they feel like, oh, I'm not that great. Like even the DJs now, like shout out to Steph Cakes because she's a fucking beast.
Dropper.
she's
what I call it.
she's a
Shots.
beast.
Power 151 family.
Yes, she's a beast, and I don't personally know her, but she's fire. There's a lot of female DJs that just came in, and it's hard for them, and they have to take like classes and like do a whole bunch of stuff, and they don't get uplifted by male DJs. So again, it is dominated by male DJs, so it's hard for us to push, and they could try whatever they want, but If they don't have the support, the ladder to get up, they're not gonna be able to go
But
there.
I feel like even us as promoters, like we should try to like help
Uplift.
and be like
Yes.
and like post them
Book
like, hey,
them.
we're looking for more female DJs besides like
Even
regular
if it's
DJ
an
staff
opening.
or Blue Diamond, like just
Shout
to
out
get
to
them
Blue
started.
Diamond.
I was gonna say, shout out to
Because like us as promoters, like I'm willing to give somebody a free set just to like hear you out and see where you'll go. But you have to be willing to like
Yeah.
put yourself in that position. So I think that us as promoters, like we should kind of help that like female DJ industry.
I agree. But I don't want to blame the fellas for this. I really don't. I really don't think it's the fellas' fault.
I
think it's
actually
the-
agree with you.
if
I
the-
feel like it's
Me
a
too.
female supporting.
But the girls
woman-
also suck.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but
Hey,
some of them suck.
then it is what it is.
I ain't gonna name
listen,
them, but there's a couple that I can say
there
right
are
now.
female DJs that aren't good.
They're not.
Just like there's male DJs that aren't good.
They
Just
suck.
because you're a female doesn't mean that you're a good DJ. Just because you're a male doesn't mean you're a good DJ. Now, I don't want to blame this on the fellas, the shortage of female DJs. Because I feel like you guys are trailblazers in your business. And you guys didn't give a fuck what the guys had to say. You guys said, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it whether you like it or not. So I think if a female DJ wants to pull up, they're gonna fucking pull up.
Yeah, but Frank, this is new. This is new. Like for the last 5 years, that's when we're like really pushing. Like fuck this, fuck yeah, we're gonna do this. Not everybody has that like incentive. Like you have to like really push them.
I don't think you
for
can
them to
blame
get out
I
their
don't think
element.
you can blame a guy for that.
You can, but it's very intimidating. If your self-esteem is not high, like you're not gonna be able to go that route. Like you're gonna be like, I'm gonna fail.
DJing ain't for everybody.
And
There are
not,
things in my life that I feel like I'm gonna fail,
Even
and I know that
promoting.
I'm good with whatever I do. But I'll be like, maybe I shouldn't push that way because I'm not gonna make it.
But guess what? There's a lot of shit that you said, nah, fuck that, I'm doing it anyway. And
This
you're
is
still
one
here.
of them.
Feel me? So I just think it's a whether you're afraid, like you can't blame others for that shit. You gotta figure out a way to put yourself on. Like just like I figured out a way, just like y'all figured out a way.
But sometimes
Right.
people just need like
A
what
push.
JQ was to me to be to somebody
A push.
else. You know what I'm saying?
push.
Like for me to be like, hey, like I think that you could be a really great female DJ. Like how JQ sat down with me and was like, you have potential to be a promoter.
and I'm
You know what
glad to
saying?
help any
I'm glad to help.
female
Yes.
promoter, DJ. If you want a bottle serve, I've had multiple people contact me, and I've helped multiple people, gain access to this industry, and I don't mind helping as long as they appreciate it. Because unfortunately, sometimes when you help people in this industry, they turn right back around and they think
they're like,
you can do what
"Bye."
you can do, and they fail pretty quickly. So I feel like now I'm more cautious with my energy of who I share this information to and who I want to help. But I do like to help. It's just that we don't want to get taken advantage of. Because
Yes.
unfortunately, a lot of people say, connections, this,
Yes,
that.
yes.
And they take advantage of you. And I feel like now, when you've had a few years in this, now you're like, ooh.
You're very
You
limited.
know?
So now you understand why the other person moves the way that they move, and you're like, why didn't you share that connect with me?
And then you
It's
understand.
because of this, what I'm going through right now. So,
For example, when we all first started, I bet you a lot of DJs didn't follow you. A lot of big DJs.
oh girl,
A lot of big
I wasn't
promoters
nobody.
looked at you like, eh.
I was a
But what
side.
happened? Once you started going up, everybody
Me
started following you.
especially. 'Cause I
So-
feel like this was my year because I was under a shadow for almost my 3 years promoting up until like around May, my birthday, that I started like being in the scene and posting pictures. That's when people started to know, hey, I've been promoting for like this amount of time, you know?
it's
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, understood. So now you manage a DJ.
I sure do.
Do you guys manage DJs by any chance?
No.
Not right now.
Not
I
right
am
I would like
looking
to, though.
to manage a DJ that thinks the same mindset I have and hustles the way I do. I will be more than happy to
Yeah.
manage.
So
baby.
let me ask you a question since you manage DJ. Well, a DJ. First of all, I want you to say what DJ it is, and then also I want you to speak to what's the challenges of managing a DJ, like the trials and tribulations,
Money.
especially as a woman managing a DJ.
So DJ Rare, Shake the Block.
Blah 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 blah.
DJ Rare. So the challenges, all right. So there's a lot of times that me and him, we laugh about this, and sometimes we fight about it too, where people do not want to contact me directly, and they go through him because I'm a female. So they're like, no, but I've been dealing with you. Why I gotta deal with this girl? Like, and it's like, it's a challenge with that because I tell him all the time, I'm like, you're very cool with all these people, but I'm not. So I'm always gonna be political. It's always about, I need to know how much balance you're making on your account. Like, I don't care what's going on with anybody else. I will work with them if they book you a lot, but if they don't, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll take $100. Like,
Yeah.
he ain't paying his bills like that. Like, neither am I, because I take a cut from this. So, like, I have to, like, think about both of us at the same time. And I struggle with that. Where there'll be, like, people that even, promoters that even know me, they'll be like, oh, Vera, I'm going to contact you. And then I'll text them, like, yo, Vera, let me know that you wanted to book him on this day, this time. But they won't reach out. They will not even respond.
But you know, I don't think that's only a woman thing because I've had management before. Right now I don't have management, but I've had people tell me, yo, if I've been talking to you forever, and maybe y'all feel this way, like I've been talking to you forever, why the fuck I gotta talk to somebody else?
Because there's a chain of command. And like
I
when
agree.
you go into a company, let's say if it's a legit company, there's a company. Let's say that everything went through the head of our team, Shake the Block, GMN, whoever it is, heavy hitters, whoever. Everything went through the manager of the team. Everything needs to go through them. It doesn't matter who, because there's a chain of command, so you gotta follow that.
But I also feel like promoters and owners also feel like, damn, bro, like you've been talking to me this whole time. Now what the fuck?
Yeah, we do get a little
That's
offended.
okay, my love, that's okay. Listen, I'm gonna do
So
a
how do
group
we
chat.
remedy this situation?
It's weird. I feel like it's a lot within yourself because I had a situation where I hit up a DJ. I was like, hey, can you do me a favor for my birthday? Da, 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 da. And he was like, yeah, you gotta ask my management. I don't deal with that. And I was just kind of like, I got thrown back by it, and I kind of got mad about it. But then I realized after the fact, I'm like, wait. He's being professional.
Yes.
He has a schedule, and he needs to make sure that he can do it. He needs to talk to his manager about it.
100%.
So I was wrong. And then I realized that, but it's just all about the person you're talking to. Can they separate business and personal? And can they be like, you know what? I'm going to be professional. And yes, I'm going to contact your manager. Thank you. And I appreciate your friendship, but I do understand that you have a manager. So
There's
that's where I
times-
really,
It's
it's within the owner, the managers, the promoters to really sit back and say, you got to be grown as fuck about it.
Thank you for saying that, because there's times where I'm doing the schedule and I'm looking at his schedule and I'm like, what did you just book? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, they forget that they have certain bookings.
the chain of command.
So you are responsible to organizing their schedule, their life, pretty much, because you have their personal life too that you have to go around, like when you're booking. So when he's booking, because this promoter doesn't want to deal with you for whatever reason, because it's all ego. It's all ego. Nobody could set it aside. It's ego. So they want to deal with him. Okay, he's going to book it, but guess what? I'm going to have to hit you up and be like, yo, he forgot that he had a booking at this time and this day. And I'm sorry, my love, but this doesn't work. So now I gotta switch you.
Disaster control.
Now I have to do the disaster control. Now I have to figure out. Now I gotta contact another promoter to switch his like it just becomes a mess. So guys, respect the manager. Not even because it's just me. I just understand that because I'm on this side of the spectrum too. Like it's just like understand that they're not here to make a headache out of your party. It's just to control the disaster that happens in the back scene. Like,
How do you feel about that, Samantha? Somebody tell me, yo, contact my manager.
I'll do it like out of respect, but I don't really have a lot of DJs that I work with that have a manager. Like, for example, Hook just got one, and out of respect, like I'll hit up his manager. But sometimes the managers reply really late, and like I need to know right away, and so I'll just hit up the DJ themselves. You know?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
But I like that. Like you as a person, and as you get older, I feel like you should work on your growth and you should work on putting yourself in people's shoes. And that's why I had to put myself in the other person's shoes and go, gotta respect the manager. And that's where you really learn to respect certain things in this industry.
And guess why you're growing?
I want to take this shot because if you can name, how about this? We don't have to take the shot if you can name me one interview that has women in nightlife, that has spotlighted women in nightlife.
Arriba pa abajo.
That's what the fuck I thought. So y'all gotta finish that shit. I don't want no. Let me see. You finish that shit. Finish it.
lit already.
Finish it. Let me see your cup.
Oh, you don't gotta tell me. I leave it without nothing.
Let me see. All right, now I'm gonna finish.
She did good. She did good.
It's
Ay,
tequila.
véaselo, cállese. Usted sea una mierda. Eh.
I came here to do an interview, and
Frank,
clearly
well, what
it's
did you
to
say
get
before?
lit.
When he said, what are you drinking?
He was like, I'm not no bitch. And look at him.
I still did it. That was
Do you need
terrible.
a chaser? Stop being a little bitch.
This is it for me. Now, Sinette, what is if you had to pick one piece of advice to give to women that want to get started in nightlife, what would it be?
Just hit me up. No, but seriously,
Take
like,
me out to
What's your
dinner.
ad name? What's
no,
your ad
but
name?
seriously, like, if I'm gonna be really honest, like, the only two women promoters that I know in Jersey are me, Priscilla, and this one girl, Lily. You know Lily.
So that's 3, not 2.
Yeah, 3. She works with Supreme Group.
Okay.
And
yes,
if
I know
you
who you're talking about.
if you don't know the other two and you know me, like literally just hit me up because I've had even male people that want to promote hit me up and ask me like, what are the first steps? And I'll literally tell them like, this is what happened to me. It may be different for you because it was definitely easier 3.5 years ago. I came on as a partner. I didn't even have to sub-promote. I don't even know what sub-promoting is like. But I'm gonna help you get there because I'm not
Kudos
like
to you,
that.
girl.
I'm not like, hey, like, there's room for everybody. There's a lot of clubs. And so if you just need help getting started, like I will definitely help you. So literally just do that. Just hit me up because I'm willing to give you advice from my personal experience.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
what advice?
Well, I started as a sub promoter, guys.
Same.
No, but
Started
like
at the
just
bottom.
as a little incentive, like I'm the first female in Shake the Block. It's all guys, down to the people that rep it. Like it's just male. So if I could do it, you can too. And I'm the first female partner in my marketing company, GMN. So it's like the sky's the limit. Just like you have to like put your mind to it, and you could do it, 100,000%. And hit me up too, right? Because I got you.
Priscilla?
So same. You guys can hit me up. I am a very, very kind person, and I'm always willing to hear. Before I put someone on, I like to hear where their mindset is and exactly what they want to do in this industry and how they move, because you can't help everybody.
No.
Because some people just do it for money, and you can't just do it for money.
No.
You have to do it for the hospitality part, and because you care about people's experience in the club, and that you, like for instance, I see the clubs as one accomplishment. Then I see managing artists as another accomplishment. Then I see me being in behind stage in huge concerts, managing the whole concert. That is where I'm trying to get at. And then owning my own businesses. So I like to see where people's
where's
heads
the shot for that?
are at
'Cause that's
first.
where we at. That's
Before
where we at, baby.
helping. I don't have another one.
That's what we at. That's what we at.
But I'm more than willing to help people in this industry as long as they move correctly, and I see where your mindsets are at. For sure, 100%. I'm here. Anyone can DM me. I have a lot of DMs, but I will get to them. I swear.
And we'll speak about those DMs in a second.
Oh no.
Oh my
We're
god.
gonna
I'm
talk
not
about,
ready for
Nah, 'cause we have to talk about those DMs in a second. Now, Priscilla, let's continue. What has been the most rewarding moment in your career in nightlife so far?
Giving other people's other people an opportunity to make money in this industry that have families, especially kids, because I know what that feels like, because I have kids of my own, and I know what it feels like to think about, oh, what's the next meal, how am I gonna pay rent, and especially when I have somebody come up to me and say, hey, I'm struggling, I really need a job. I will get you a job. I don't care if I get you a job cleaning the bathroom or working yourself up to be a hookah girl from there, or a door girl, working yourself, like anything. That is the most rewarding thing to me, is providing people with jobs, because I have been to the point where I needed to be provided to a job, and I like to be humble throughout my whole promoting life. Like I want to just help people, and I hope to become to be in a position one day where I make so much money that I can give back more to the community.
Nice. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Abby, pour me a shot. If they don't want to take a shot, I'm gonna take a shot.
We're pouring shots. Let's go.
Because that is some
100%. And I agree with
fucking
her.
talk
I agree with her 100,000%.
right there, and you have to respect it and like. Goddamn, Jmee.
But you can't be a boss unless you have a team. So like people, a lot of people like they have like this image misconstrued, like, oh, you know, I'm my boss for my partner, like, and that's just me and him, and that's it, or me and her, and that's it. That's not how that works. It doesn't work like that. If you don't have a team, how are you a leader?
Exactly.
How are you a leader, baby? What are you leading? Yourself? Yes, but for you to multi-million-dollar companies have thousands of people working for them, and they sit at the top and they tell you how to run it, and then you do what you have to do as a because there's tiers, right? Chain of command. If you don't have a leader to lead a team, what the hell are you fucking representing? Like, there's like nothing. So
Yeah.
I agree with everything she's saying. There's like
Me too.
there's levels to everything, but also it's about providing stability, financial stability to people, like just like being able to like help everyone. So like just like you, I have people that hit me up like, yo, I want to, like, can I do bottle service? Can I do busing? Can I hookah? And I'm like, listen, I don't handle staffing because it's a fucking headache. It's a headache. I don't do staffing. But I will tell my team to contact you. And they contact them and they put them onto work and all this stuff. So it's like, it's a blessing, especially during the pandemic, to bless people with jobs.
No.
And there was like a close select people that you were like messing with, like, okay, you're gonna do hookah, you're gonna do bottle service, you're gonna do bar manager. Like, only certain people got to experience that, and that was a blessing, at least for me. I felt like.
So what would you say is the most rewarding? Like, what would you say is the highest point, the point where you felt like the most rewarding event of your career? You got to pick one.
The most rewarding
That
event
is
of
like,
my
damn,
career.
like, I feel fulfilled, whether you're fulfilled, whether you appreciate being fulfilled monetarily or spiritually or, you know what I mean, mentally. Like, there has to be one moment in your career where you were like, damn, this is the best I've felt in this nightlife.
Okay, I have to say my birthday. Even during pandemic, every single promoter that I worked with, every single person that I like dealt with, like client, they came out. Even my family, they took flights to come out for me. Like, it felt so right. I was like, wow, this is the moment where I say, I do what I do.
It's Jmee.
I
bitch.
love
And like all the DJs came out, like everyone was there, and I was like, I saw people that I was like, what the hell are you doing here? And I felt really good. I was like, okay, I'm doing what I gotta do. Everybody's here for me, and that was special for me, for my birthday.
I love
because
that.
I never had that before. Every other birthday is just like, randoms come here and there. People I don't know sitting on my table drinking my drinks, like. But
Drink my drinks.
but yo, my birthday was crazy. Yo, even my partners was like, yo, every single table came out for you. Like, we didn't have to book anything. It was a beautiful feeling, a beautiful moment, because
Accomplishment.
Everyone that was in that room knew me. It wasn't randoms.
I like how
They knew me, so they were there to show me love, and that made me feel good.
I like how you didn't speak about money at all. You just
No,
spoke
I didn't care about that.
You know, the
I
people.
made money, but I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that. I'm in the back, but I didn't care about that.
I like that.
I cared about my family, my
Yeah.
friends, everybody that was there. It was about the feeling, the love, because life is not about money. I can't carry that in the casket. Like,
That's very true.
can you bury me with that?
So now,
Somebody
what
else
was
is
it-
gonna take that.
I'll tell
What was
you
your
about
best
my most rewarding thing that's happened, like, as being a promoter, is like, I'm for the underdogs. So I have a couple of DJs that are still coming up, and they literally thank me for the bookings that they get in other clubs because they started off with me at, for example, Flow. And I love that. But although, like, I don't think it's because of me, I think it's because obviously their work ethic.
Yeah.
I still take that into consideration because they started with me, and
You gave them a platform.
I give them, like, you
helped
know.
open the door.
Yeah, I help them, and these are the people that I will continuously work with because I've seen them from the beginning, and they haven't changed with me through the middle, and I don't think they'll change with me, like, till they get up there. You know what I'm saying? So
I like her.
I think that.
Let's keep
I like
Let's
both
keep
of
her.
really
you.
rewarding.
Let's keep her.
But also what Priscilla said.
Let's
too,
go out and
like,
get drunk.
Let's keep her.
Also what Pri said too though, like I feel like I've been that person that although like when I needed a helping hand, like it wasn't given to me, like me just my character, I will always give it when somebody needs it. And so I think that there's a lot of people that are still working with me that will thank me for like, hey, like thank you for giving me this gig. Even if it was a one-time thing. They needed the extra $500, I don't know, but they'll still thank me, you know?
You never know how many doors you have potentially opened.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Never.
And that's a beautiful thing. And I reward you. I applaud you guys for that. Definitely. Thank you. But I still gotta take that shot because Priscilla the
Oh my God, with this.
I gotta take it. Listen, y'all don't have to. But
I'm
done right now.
I ain't no bitch. So I gotta take it.
I need to say
We'll call each other drunk later. We'll call each other drunk later. It's
She
fine.
literally, what she said, she was like, yo, I got kids, and for me to put people that have children in a position to make money, like, how can you?
Big on that. Big on that.
It makes
Anyone
me
that has kids.
so happy.
Anyone
Like,
that has kids.
it almost makes me emotional because I've been where I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna provide the next meal on the
Isn't
on the
that scary?
table?
It's
And it's
scary.
so scary. How am I gonna pay my label? How am I gonna pay this? And when I've had someone come and struggling and they tell me they have a kid, it's almost like immediately in my head, I'm like, I have to get you this job. I don't care if I don't even need you for the job, I'll pay out of pocket. Money from what I make at the door to make sure you're good. Me and Sinette have paid people out of pocket from the door because they haven't had a good night. And we're like, you know what? Here's an extra $50, $100.
Or we just
Thank
reward
you.
them.
Thank you for coming tonight.
That's for you.
I wanna take this.
But hold on. What I
Alright.
don't like is when I understand
Uh-oh, somebody
100%
fucking
is when they bring the kids up, they'll be like, oh, like for example, like if I had to fire somebody because they weren't doing what they were supposed to do, and they'll be like,
Have a good
oh,
night, Bob.
but now you're taking money out of like my kids. It's
Yes,
not
that's
like
wrong.
that.
I'm sorry,
but
it's
you didn't
never
do your
about
job.
it's never about the
You
kids.
didn't do your job.
Yes,
Like,
that's what
I
I
agree
don't
with
like.
that.
I mean, some people are corny and you can't help it.
Yeah.
This is why I say you have to protect your energy and who you help in this industry, because I've learned the hard way of helping way too many people that are now ungrateful and they weren't humble about it and they try to do their own thing and they failed at it.
Let me tell you,
Because
I've
wait,
taken
but-
money out of my pocket to make sure that my partner, my employee, everybody is
You
good.
gotta stop saying shit to make me take a shot.
And
No,
that
and that's
and
a-
that
and
just
that's
proves
real.
and that just proves that
I've got
we're
home-
boss ass bitches.
I've gone home with 100 and they go home with 1,000 in singles. Like,
But that's true.
that's real shit. Like,
Let me
I've
ask
gone
y'all a
home with
question.
nothing.
Have you ever been to the?
I'm scared what he's gonna say.
No, this ain't bad. I promise, this ain't bad. This is a
No,
safe
but you be
place.
throwing,
You be throwing some
real
shit.
The only thing that y'all don't agree with that I've been saying is Dominican men don't cheat. You need to
Oh
cut that
my
shit out.
God.
But anyway,
But you do though.
stop. No, I don't.
But
Anyways,
you do.
no, I don't. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
Maria,
Anyways, see, you're trying to make me lose my thought. My train of thought. Have y'all ever had to go to the bank with mad singles?
Yeah, and they look at you crazy.
And
They
then-
think you're a stripper.
No, not
And I'll be like,
me.
baby, I promise I'm not a stripper.
I don't like singles.
I don't like singles
Okay.
either, but sometimes you have to.
Okay, all right. Well,
They pay you in singles sometimes. They're like, okay, so you got 80
No, I
packs,
have.
80, 80, 80,
so,
80, 80.
so now I wanna switch gears a little bit, and I wanna play this game
Oh my
called
God.
My DMs Are Broken. Now,
My
in
DM
this
is
game, let me ask you a question real quick. Is it yes or no? Are your DMs broken?
I don't know.
She's like, what's up? Take me out to dinner.
Her, yeah.
Like,
She
she's not
knows.
that broken, is it? Get the- All right, how about you?
They are.
They broken?
They are.
Super broken, super toxic.
Hers is
Super toxic, super
Hers
broken.
on too.
I've had to
All right.
delete things, block people. It's insane.
Sucking toes type of shit.
Literally offering me money for my toes.
I feel bad for I feel bad for women in this industry and women in general because you guys get some fucked up DMs in your shit. So now I really want to bring it out to the public, not necessarily expose who's sending it, but I want to play this game. We're gonna play 2 rounds of it. It's called My DMs Are Broken, where everybody here shares a DM that they've gotten, whether it's very inappropriate, whether it's somebody from the club trying to get it for free and it's
I'm
embarrassing
mad, yeah.
themselves. We're talking about my DMs are broken. And you said it's not that broken. You said it's broken. And you said it's broken. Correct?
Hella
So
broken.
now we have to reveal. I want y'all to reveal some of the wilder, crazier, inappropriate. By the way, I hate the word inappropriate. I feel like it's a weird ass word. I hate
Nothing
that
is
word.
inappropriate. Just do it, baby.
In nightlife, right? Okay. So now, guess what? I'm gonna choose somebody random. Saned, you have to pick one DM for round one to prove that your DMs are broken.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You don't have to say who it's from. You just have to explain.
Please don't.
So my guy over here loves me.
He's a fan.
Bunch of emojis.
Oh, I can see it.
Do you see that?
I can.
Oh my God! Yo, wait. Cover the name. Cover the name and show it to the camera.
Yeah. Show it to the camera.
Damn, but I don't want to show the.
Wait, there you go.
Cover the name.
It's real.
Oh my
It's
God! Yo, Abby, do you see this?
real. Yeah, that's OD.
And
50,000
honestly,
emojis.
like, thankfully, like, people don't really disrespect me on DMs. It's just like this, but this is like a lot. you
That's
know,
round
like,
one.
This is like, I love this guy.
Oh, wait,
the
wait.
Yeah, because he
Consistency.
shows a
He
love.
shows consistency. He shows love. Like, I love
Yeah.
that.
How many
but-
years has he been invested? I just want to
Let
know.
me see. Let me
I wanna-
see.
Because it's
Hold
usually
on.
years or months.
Because I need to go through
Wait,
my.
Until
hold
they
on,
give
I'm
up.
still swiping up.
Yo, if dudes are doing this for years and you haven't responded not one time,
It's since
Not one.
2020.
2020? It's 2020.
I had one from 2016, but I think it erased.
Yo, what the
Bro,
fuck?
I had like.
All right, wait,
lot.
hold on, Priscilla. Your DMs are broken.
Oh, here
You want me
it
to
is.
share
Here
one?
it is. I
Okay.
found
You
it.
gotta,
I
you gotta
found
share
it.
one. You
Okay.
gotta share one with the class.
Here I go.
You see, guys, we get crazy DMs here. Like, the crazy...
I haven't opened the video, so I'm very scared, but I will read you.
Oh, don't open it.
I will read you.
Fuck that, open
Don't
it, open it.
open
Okay, I'll
Open
open it, but Frank Roth has to see it first to make sure that
Oh,
it's clear.
fuck. All right,
Okay,
all right. I'm
so
scared.
he said, "Hey, how are you, my queen? By any chance, do you have like a Cash App or PayPal? Dying to attribute my first time just to chat, to finally expose and
Tribute.
say all these dirty secrets no one has a clue of. Finally hear a queen laugh and tell me the beta foot piggy I am." Emoji closing its eyes and a monkey emoji.
Yo,
Already?
he said beta foot
Wait.
piggy.
Wait.
But he said beta foot piggy. Oh my God.
I have to find him. I have to find him, but you're gonna have to look at the
Is that like the
video.
foot fetish people?
Please don't
Is
let
that
it be a
what-
dick
oh.
video.
I have for fetish people too.
Because if it's a dick
It's
video...
really bad.
They
They
do
hands
it.
are
No,
hands
they
down
do.
the
They
most
do.
broken.
They do
Like,
the. They do the most.
It's really bad. I have to look
I
for it.
never understood why a guy would send an unsolicited dick pic.
Me
I
neither.
never understood
Yeah,
that.
like if I
We
didn't
do
ask
not
you,
ask
if
for
I didn't
it.
ask you for the dick pic,
Maybe-
baby, don't send it to me.
And maybe...
I don't want to see your beefcake.
And
Yeah.
maybe y'all can explain this to me. Maybe y'all can explain this to me.
Okay.
No, we
I
don't
mean,
understand. We don't get it.
We don't fucking answer.
But
don't
has,
answer.
has a woman or any of your friends ever in life, ever in history said, "Oh my God, he sent me a dick pic. I want to talk to him."
No,
Never.
never. Ew, that's
We
nasty.
think that you're weird,
You're a
like-
thirsty nigga.
So
like,
why?
goodbye.
So why do they think that's okay? Do you have the video?
Yes, but you're gonna
He's
watch
thirsty.
it.
But you know what?
Oh my
I think
God.
that they're like really confident in themselves.
All right, wait. I didn't say.
Okay.
Wait, he said, wait.
He
He said
said something. He
it's
said something.
disappearing.
Come.
I can't see my phone.
Oh
It
shit!
disappeared.
I didn't see it. He said something, but we don't. Oh, we couldn't.
All
see
right,
it.
so let me
Whatever he's
let
saying,
me
he's like,
reiterate this.
I want to be a sugar
Let
daddy.
me talk. Let me say
And that's
this.
what it
Let me
is.
say this. Hey, how are you, Michael?
Why are you saying that voice?
Why?
By any chance, do you have like Cash App or PayPal?
Yeah, baby, I do.
Frank
What's up?
Roth.
Dying to tribute my first time. Just wait, listen.
It's a beta.
Dying
Go
to
ahead.
tribute my first time, just to chat, and finally expose and say all these dirty secrets no one has a
On a
clue of.
motherfucking pedestal, bitch.
Finally hear a queen laugh and tell me the beta foot
It's
piggy
a
that I am.
Beta foot piggy. Like who
It's
says
a
that?
beta for me though, because that means like
Mega.
He's a bitch.
It's the
That's
mega.
what it is. He's a bitch. That's what it is. All right.
I'm dead.
All right. We started with Priscilla, so now we're gonna
We
go
start
to
with Sinad.
now we're gonna go to Sinet.
No, we did Sinad.
We did Sinet already.
We did everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have to go back
Jamie
around.
now.
Round one. Okay.
All right,
You're right.
so I don't know why, but I get a lot of like gay girls because in another life, maybe
Girls where I'm from.
maybe I would have been, but who knows? Like sometimes I look at girls and I'm like, they're cute. What's up, baby? Like, I feel like that. But
okay.
then other times I'm like, no, bitch, I can't take you home because I like the beefcake. So
She like the beefcake.
I'm gonna use beefcake now.
Okay.
so are you a strap-on princess?
Are you a strap-on princess? Wow.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I think that if I was lesbian, like I probably would have been the one with the strap on.
I think you won.
I'm
You
the
definitely
nigga.
won.
Like, what's up, baby? Let me strap this shit on.
I'm
Like, you feel
dominating
me?
you.
Like I feel like I would be that girl. But
Like you're dominant.
yeah, I am.
Did you now? My question is, did you respond?
I didn't. Like I'll show you.
You left them on ice?
Yeah, nigga, the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
Just
I don't
shit. You still on request. Have a good night, bye.
All right.
No.
So now, I
got this.
Wait, I haven't even finished.
Whoa, that's whole paragraphs. He was professing his love to her.
Look, from food to
even the food.
He's saying you food?
But wait. Round one,
months.
hands down goes to Priscilla.
Months.
Hands down go Priscilla.
Priscilla
won
got the
round
cake.
one.
She got the cake.
Priscilla round one.
Priscilla!
$400 at me though.
Wait. I ain't got that kind of money. So listen, what I do is
Taking a
my
shot?
God,
I
again.
take a shot.
No.
You don't have to take the shot.
I'm gonna
'cause you
take
won.
it because I'm already lit.
I'm gonna be wasted.
Say no
I'm
more.
gonna be wasted. I hate this fucking podcast.
Round two. Here we go.
I definitely knew
I
more
took half
pineapple
of my
juice though.
shot. I took half. Because I know that later he gonna be like, another shot? I just want this one.
Your DMs are broken, Priscilla. Jesus.
We want to see your DMs, Frank.
I've had.
We want to see your DMs.
But that's the thing.
As a DJ, we want to see your DMs.
I'll tell y'all.
He's a pretty looking nigga. What
I'll
you
tell you-
think? That
I'll
he's
tell
not gonna get, he gonna get bitches.
But
like,
listen. I'll tell y'all one crazy thing.
Titty
that happened to me.
pictures?
And it's
Titty
not that.
pictures?
No, but I get nudes. Listen, nudes
ooh,
happen.
you get nudes?
Nudes
You get
happen.
nudes?
Share the nudes with me.
Yeah, like we wanna.
No, because you're not gay. So stop.
No,
Anyways.
but you don't know if I like it.
But we like it to see it.
Y'all don't like it.
We're not
Anyways.
gay, but we like to see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right. It
That's-
does make sense.
that's-
Like
borderline gay.
I slap girls' asses and
Me
I
too,
touch them. It's
and it's
I
fine.
will never slap a guy's ass. So that's no. All right. Anyway,
You can't do that, but we
I'll tell y'all one DM that I got. I was like, I put up a photo of Burlington Coat Factory, right? Why y'all laughing? I ain't even
I think so random.
The bitch said, I'm here. This is your coat factory.
What's that?
This is your
what
coat
that?
factory.
What is that? A shot? Is it a mixed drink? Okay. All right. Cool. So
For the
I
one
put up a
drinking
photo
juice?
on my story of Burlington Coat Factory. And I had a girl say, yeah, that's cool and everything, but what about, have you ever been to Burlington Throat Factory?
Throw baby.
It's the girls being savages for me.
Throw baby.
I said, yo, but I'm the type of guy that I'm a little bit
What did you
intimidated
say,
when
though?
girls come on that strong.
What did you say?
That's very strong.
I said, Lamau, I never been. And that's it.
Lamau? Who says Lamau?
Cut that clip, please.
It's
Cut
not
that
my
clip.
Clip.
No.
Who
keep
says
going.
Lamau?
Bring the tequila shot.
LMAO?
My ass off.
LMAO?
LMAO.
LMFAO. How about
Oh
that?
my
LMFAO.
God.
I wasn't only laughing my ass off. I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Ay, María.
She said Burlington Throat Factory. So that is valid. I ain't gonna lie to you. That had me like.
Baby, did you go to
when
Burlington
no,
Throat
I
Factory?
didn't get to go.
You didn't get to go.
I didn't get to go.
You didn't get to
I didn't-
experience?
Nah.
It was on sale though.
It was on sale.
It was on
There was
sale.
a discount. There was a discount.
I don't get discounts.
I even had the employee discount, but she.
It looked like a 5-finger discount, like for free.
I never went to Burlington Throat Factory
done.
because I was a little bit intimidated. When women come on that strong, I'm a little bit intimidated. I don't like
no,
that
you're
shit.
not. You're
I don't
such like an energetic
I
hell.
like to dominate. I don't like to have a girl to be like, I'm gonna dominate you. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's
Anyway, round 2.
I agree.
Round 2. My DMs are broken.
Show us yours.
No, this is about
Can we think about messages?
Messages also.
All right, hold on. I got something for you.
I started with Sinead first, so I can't start with Sinead.
Nah, I start off with a banger. I don't think my second one's gonna be as good.
Somebody already asked me if I got a
start with
strap
Jmee.
on. They already said
Whoa.
I got a strap on.
We did that. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
So we thinking about, ladies and gentlemen, my DMs are broken. That's what this segment is called.
Hold on.
And it's kind of like what I would say is a tease. It's funny, but at the same time, it's kind of crazy what women have to deal with. On
It
social
is.
media.
It's bad. It's bad.
And Abby, feel free if you want to share any. She's like,
No, but you know
shut
what?
the fuck
Another shot.
I mean, I have.
If I have one more, we're gonna have to cut this whole interview.
We almost done. We almost done.
I can't.
No, the guy is still like he's on my DM
Ladies
and
and
in my
gentlemen, they're
messages.
scrolling through their DMs right now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that means they have a bunch of them there. They're like, yo.
It's just so many. I don't know which one to
alright.
pick.
Go to
All right, how about
July.
this? How about this?
Should we take a break?
Before y'all find the DMs, hands up if y'all ever had a broke ass nigga talking about, can I get into the club for free tonight?
And
No.
I say, pay the door.
I
show me
have
when you're
not,
inside.
but I have a good DMs that kind of like.
Oh, you do?
Hold on.
But
I don't
you
get
gotta hold
nobody
on.
at the door.
Fuck,
You
okay.
gotta hold on. Jamie's first.
I don't get nobody at the door. Have a
Nobody
good
at the door?
night. No. They could text me and be like, when you come inside, text me. I got
Like,
you.
listen, unless you're a promoter or a
Unless-
DJ.
No, or unless you're a big spender, I'm not getting you at the fucking door.
Exactly. And usually when you're a big spender, you don't give a fuck about the
You
door.
don't even ask.
You don't give a fuck about the door.
You don't even ask. Like, that's not even on the table, baby.
I wanna take this time to give a big shout out to Abby, my business partner, because
Shout out to Abby, though.
Abby for getting us drunk.
Yo,
Abby.
cheers to Abby.
Cheers to
Gang.
Abby.
big
Wait,
shout out
cheers.
to Abby for holding down this interview, being a bartender slash.
Slash-
Bartender?
Every fucking no, she's not a bartender. She's much more than a bartender. She's fucking everything.
Bro, I lost the
everything.
She's gonna be
She's
twerking with
awesome.
me at the
I'm
next club
recruiting
event.
her. I'm taking her with me.
She's
awesome.
coming with us.
She's
We're stealing
I want
her.
to give a big shout out to Abby because when you were saying this thing about like helping out people in situations that like Abby's a very fiercely independent person.
I love that.
So
That's
and because of that, she's very independent, and I just want to give a shout out to her because she's been a very instrumental part.
I
of
love
my
that.
career in
Cheers
this
to
thing.
her. Cheers to Abby.
Yes, big shout out to Abby. Yes.
Cheers to Abby.
Abby.
And I got it. All right, and a big shout out to Fire Brims also because
My guy Jay.
my hat is over there, but Fire Brims brought me a fucking Boston Red Sox hat, and he understood right away when I told Priscilla.
Fuck Boston.
Relax. This is
Yankee
not
all
about you
day.
at the moment.
Yankee all day.
The whole interview is about you, but not this part right here.
Ew, I don't like
I want to
him
give a
anymore.
big shout out to Fire Brims for giving me this fire ass pin and for giving me the hat, a Red Sox All-Star game hat. Big shout out to them. Yes, big shout out to Fire Brims. Yes.
Mierda para ti.
Shout out.
I don't know if y'all can scan this, but scan me. Why
Get
the
your
fuck not?
most fire brims from his page,
that's a
though.
fact, 'cause
And
the
make
first
sure
time-
it's not Boston Redskins.
Boston Red Sox, okay?
Whatever,
But
skin
anyways,
socks,
y'all
whatever
got
the
your
fuck it
DMs? You
is.
got your DMs? Or you got your message?
I do.
Yo, her DMs look
Hey,
like a
so
Can you
ready?
show it to the camera and just scroll real quick?
I'm definitely losing this one
July
because
14th.
that's different.
Listen, July 12th was the last time I responded.
July
July
12th. Oh, you responded?
Oh
yeah.
my God.
July, but because it was like a person that came to my house, like not to my house, to my party, excuse me.
Oh,
to my party.
That's a big difference.
And they took my number, but I have to take their number because I'm a fucking promoter, so I have to. But July 12th was the last time I responded. July 14th, here we go. You ready? Don't show the number. I don't know.
We'll
Show
block
the
it out.
number.
We'll make sure we block it
It
out.
scrolls for a little while, you know, feel me? Like she doesn't even answer.
Yo! No, I gotta read one of the messages at least.
Whoa.
I gotta read one of the messages.
And if I would have given pussy,
Ooh, yo, all right.
It would have been like 16 calls,
So, all
miss.
right, now,
16
All right,
missed
all right.
calls.
No, 6.
It would have been a TikTok.
Bitch,
All right, how
like
about
Would've been
this?
a
black
TikTok.
colors.
How about, all right, ladies,
Now
ready?
you about to say it in their voice.
I'm gonna say it in my
Say
Chris
it
Rock
in
voice.
your voice, in your voice.
Sinead, I'm gonna say it in my Chris Rock voice. It's been a little while.
Oh my God, now he took me out.
Hope everything is well. I know you're busting your ass working like no other. But hope you get everything you want. And you
I don't
deserve.
respond, by the way.
But let me finish.
Go ahead.
But hope everything you want. Wait, hope you get everything you want and you deserve. More power, more blessings to you and your son. Enjoy
Thank you
your
for my
night and keep grinding like you do best. Sky's the limit, love. And then it's a whole bunch of.
XOXO.
And then.
Bro, this is insanity. Like, please, like, if you guys
He hasn't been responding to.
if you have girls like that don't respond, like, please don't do this.
Ladies
This is
and
annoying.
gentlemen, this is something that
I don't
want
block you for the fun
if,
of it.
If you learn anything from this interview right here, is fellas, if she doesn't respond to the first one, she's not gonna respond to the 6th one or the 12th one or the 20th one. It just
Exactly. Like, she's
doesn't
really
work
not.
out. All right, Priscilla, your DMs are broken.
Oh, we're gonna read the message I had.
That's
I
right.
had really good ones, but unfortunately, sometimes people send it and then they delete it, or it takes a while and then they delete it. I don't know.
Understood.
Apparently, it's a thing nowadays.
They do. They delete things. Like, bitch, you can delete it.
I have
already
a
saw
damn.
it.
You look
Can
delicious.
unseen it.
Hit me up. We should be friends.
You look good.
Wait,
I don't know.
what was it? What was
I
it?
said, damn, you look delicious. Hit me up. We should be friends.
Damn, what makes him think that you should be friends?
Priscilla, you do look delicious.
Oh,
should
thank
be
you,
friends.
baby.
Be friends.
Thank you, baby.
Follow them.
Should I show my butt to the picture?
No, don't do that.
To the video?
You
No?
still look-
Okay.
you still
It's
look
too much.
delicious.
It's too
Wait,
much.
wait. Salute,
Hey,
salute.
salute.
Salute. We don't salute by each other. That's it. So that is your turn.
I think my DMs are really broken because they moved them to general and they're not loading.
General.
I moved.
You slide them.
I know,
from
no,
your
I
main.
moved them from main to
Take
general,
off
so
your
I can
I do
Wi-Fi.
that
Take
because
off
I
your
don't wanna
Wi-Fi.
and they're literally not
Take off
moving.
Their
your Wi-Fi.
DMs
It's
are literally.
off, sister.
No.
Oh no! Put
All right,
your
all right.
Wi-Fi back
Oh,
on.
wait.
I
They
do
came,
that
they
when I
came.
don't want to get in trouble.
They're back.
Priscilla said it's broken. Jmee said it's broken. Sinead said it's
Wait,
halfway
hold on.
broken.
I just
No,
got it.
it's not
Got it.
broken.
Oh,
when
so
you,
it's not broken.
It's when you don't want to get in trouble. You put it as a general.
Okay, good.
General is like you don't know about the person, and then like requested is like you don't want to fuck with them.
Listen, there's
okay.
nothing to get in trouble with. Because
Okay,
I'm
so
open,
my
but-
friend's over here. I'm gonna see my friend. I met him at one of my venues. Called me. I answered because I didn't know who the hell was calling me.
He He FaceTimed you?
video called.
I hate that.
So I
Don't
answered
video
because I
call
didn't
me.
know who was calling. Audio called, yo. Video call, miss
I'm
audio
dead.
call,
I'm
call
dead.
me.
She's not
Call
even
me.
answering.
Video call, send
Come
me the
through.
address.
Through. You good? What's up?
You
I'm
good
gonna
here
pay
for
your
the night?
Uber. You heard?
I'm gonna pay your
Slide
Uber.
through.
Slide through. My people's popping up.
Slide through.
Yo,
Yo,
slide through. You
sleeping on me? Not, but I was really
What's
sleeping at that
up?
time.
She was really sleeping.
What
What's
time
up
was
with the
that?
follow?
At
What's up with the
3
follow?
At 3:30 in the morning, like I'm probably sleeping.
Like,
I'm not
nigga, bye.
So
Yo.
How many of you?
this is my friend though.
Okay,
I
how
love the
many?
consistency.
How many
Yo,
of you
shit.
actually got a dick pic though?
I
Yeah. How many of y'all have gotten a
I
dick
can't
pic?
show that.
I want a
though.
dick
No,
pic.
I can't show that.
I'm
see
gonna
it.
respect the beefcake.
I don't
But I'm
want
gonna-
to
No,
see it.
even though it was kind of small, but we're gonna respect it.
No, hey.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna put my shot back
Yeah,
in.
drop that shit. Drop
All
that shit.
right, wait. Just hands up if you got a dick pic before.
Unexpected. You got a dick pic? You got a
What? Frank, you too?
By accident?
Not by accident.
Oh my god, I gotta pee.
Hey.
Frank, no way. Are you
No,
You're gonna
I'm
take
hot
pictures.
right
Oh
now.
my god, that's violating. Why?
I want to know why.
But you know what? There's a lot of people that they
Oh
be
my
reaching
God.
and
That
they
wasn't
think-
necessary.
I've got pussy pics, so
I haven't got.
I haven't, but I've had a lot of girls hit on me at the club.
I'm
no,
not
a lot.
I've had
Listen.
girls like literally masturbate and send me a video.
Whoa.
And I'll be like, yo,
I gotta go to New
you
York.
fire, bitch, but this is not what
Yo,
I
New York
like.
is different. I always said it. New York is different.
Listen,
New York girls are crazy.
I'm personally,
I don't like this.
personally,
Thank you.
I'm
Go
not a
for it.
fan of pussy videos or pussy photos. I'm not. I'm a titty person. I'm an ass person. Okay. But a nigga don't gotta send me a dick pic. Like, my nigga, like, what makes you think
That I want your dick. I don't want your beefcake, baby.
it's just whatever. Anyways.
Tell him. You don't want the beefcake.
Don't point that in my mouth.
I don't want the beefcake.
I do not want the beefcake.
Just
I do
go
not-
like
that. Just go like
that. I do not want the
beefcake.
beefcake. I'm not interested. Now I gotta switch gears and I gotta ask you guys, starting with Jmee, where do you see yourself? No, this ain't even toxic.
All right.
Okay.
Where do you see?
had so much toxic
Where do you
in this.
see yourself in 5 years?
I'm an owner to a marketing company because I love catering to people, God willing. Owner to a couple businesses because it's not just marketing. I like
Talk
everything.
shit.
I come from a very big professional background. Like I used to do personal injury. I used to market. Like I was a director of operations to a multi-million-dollar company, 7 men. Shout out to them.
Hey. Throw some dollars at her.
And that's like my forte. So I learned from them how to market. And I would love to see myself having a business or two with anything that has to do with personal injury, whether it's chiropractic or just like regular imaging, and then also marketing, because it was all tied in one. So that's where I see myself.
So-
I love it.
You didn't say anything about nightlife.
Yeah,
so
but
you-
marketing, nightlife.
What? Oh, okay. Marketing and that.
Yeah,
Okay.
marketing is nightlife. It's marketing. Even if you say it's promoting, but that is marketing.
Okay.
It is.
Priscilla?
5 years from now, I would love to own a home. That is important to have your foundation.
100%.
Where your love is at, where your money's at, where your fashion nova's at. Have all your good
important.
stuff there, because a lot of people like to spend money on things that are really
shit.
expensive, but don't want to invest into things that are actually worthwhile. So I would love to own a home before anything. Then I would love to own a business that reflects around Crown Society, which is my new business. And I would love to have my own DJs under me, my own sub-promoters and promoters. And mind you, just because you're a sub-promoter, doesn't mean I want you to stay there. I want you to level up and build your own business one day. Because like I said, there's room for everybody in this nightlife. And I'm here to help everybody that has a humble heart, that has good intentions in this industry. I'm here for you. But if you're here just to take advantage of the money, that's not what it's for.
That's not what it's for.
And I'm here to build up artists and influencers and groups of entertainment. And that's where I'm going for. So I would love to own my own building one day that says Crown Society. When people walk in and people can just go in for, I want dancers, I want a robot, I want hula hoop dancers or aerial dancers coming from, I got you. I got anything that you need. You come to my business and I got you. And that's exactly what I want to give. And that's exactly what I want to do. And that's what I inspired to do. So hopefully I can build more business for people to make more household incomes from, because I think that's what's important, is to build more jobs for people in this community and help the community more and do fundraisers and things to help, especially children and children that are in the system, that especially are without families, don't know what love is. I would love to provide that. And that I feel like would make me successful, and I would feel like I did something in this life. So that's what I would like to do.
Yay, Priscilla.
Thank you.
5 years from now, I hope to have already been starting something in Dominican Republic. I'd like to own a restaurant, lounge, club maybe over there, because I'm from the Dominican Republic. I was born there. And on
Where in DR?
From where?
in the capital.
Ooh, Santiago.
She was like, Santiago.
No.
I love Santiago. But so I hope to get started over there. Honestly, by the end of this year. I don't want to talk too much into it because I believe in mal de ojo, evil eye, but own property and stuff. But my end goal for me is to own an orphanage. It will always be my end
Oh
goal.
my God, I love that. I believe so much in orphanages.
I will do
because
that.
so many kids are without love, and they go into the system without not even a backpack.
Yeah.
And I love that. And so now I hope that we could all three work on
Yeah.
something for charities.
I feel like
Yeah, honestly, like,
Frank
I
was the
would-
one that brought us together.
And
but
I love that.
It was meant to be.
And we're about to have a
Not
party
for nothing,
together.
but like
I was gonna say
Bobby
that.
used to talk to me about you, like, yo, this girl, and I'm like,
And you know what's funny?
whatever.
Bobby told me that there was a girl that was promoting First Shake the Block.
yes,
And she
it
was
nice.
great, and he had to put her first. And I love that it was you, because honestly,
I love this. It was meant to
honestly,
be.
like I love the way you think.
My guy,
Jamie,
my
talk
guy.
this shit, Jamie.
My
5 to 10 years.
guy. Listen, at the end of the day, we're here to make money, but overall to be happy, to be successful, to have, long endeavors. And, I'm really happy that I'm able to share this with beautiful women. Not even if they were beautiful, they could be whatever. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want us to build and create and have memories and just like be strong, because we're females, So
I
like
love
we have to
that.
like represent for all the other girls that, maybe feel a little undermined or whatever, like, I don't feel comfortable, like, but you know what, hit us up, Priscilla, say
Facts, hit us
Jmee,
up.
like, just hit us up, like, we're good for you.
My second to last question is, hello, sounds like y'all need to make a party together.
Oh, it's already in the
well,
works.
we're
You
We
doing
work.
already know
But
work.
we working, baby.
So we already talked to Jamie, me and
I
Suned.
don't need details.
And
as
y'all
long
ready
as
for
y'all
the
got that
fucking
in
movie?
mind,
You're ready?
because I haven't.
Jersey and New York is
Just
gonna come together.
just like this is the first ever Women in Nightlife interview.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all motherfuckers to be the catalyst of the first ever straight up women promoter
Drum roll.
event. I don't want no niggas in this shit.
Girls,
I
Dominican
don't
men
want
don't
no
cheat.
fellas in this shit. Strictly women. I don't give a fuck if
It's
y'all
just
don't book me, if
girls.
it's just straight DJ,
It's girls.
women DJs.
Just put a wig on, Frank. That's it.
That's it.
We're
I'll
gonna
put a wig on.
We're gonna put a wig on all the DJs.
I'll be Joanna Man. I'll
Joanna
be Joanna Man. Maybe I'm dating myself in that, but listen. All right, Priscilla, let them know your social media, everything that they can contact you. Let them know.
Baby.
So it's Priscilla_Crown Society. So it's PRISCILLA_Crown Society, and that's where you'll see me at.
Nice. Jamie?
JMeeirenexo. Follow me.
And if they want to book your DJ,
They gotta hit me up.
so what's the information?
516-993-1253. Hit me up, DJ Red. Shake the block.
DJ Red. Big shouts to DJ Red, man. I
Shake
got a
the
lot of
block,
love for him.
block.
Shake the block, yes.
I am Suned. I am SANED. Suned.
She's a
Nightlife
twin, don't get
Nettie.
her
I'm a
confused.
twin. I'm an identical twin, but Suned.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is
This is the last shot.
This is the
It's the
last
last
shot.
shot?
Because
Thank
this
God.
is the
Oh God,
first.
it's the seventh
and,
shot.
this is the first Women in Nightlife
Cheers.
interview ever.
Appreciate you, Frank Roth.
Salute, motherfuckers. Elephant pick all three of y'all.
I gotta.
Stop being a pussy.
I don't know why I do it to myself.
Stop being a
I don't know why I
pussy.
do this to myself either.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're
Soulja
done.
Boy
Frank
did what
Roth,
first?
thank you for having us.
The elephant in the room, Frank Roth.